Your life. Hello, guys. Hello, guys. Hello, guys. Hello, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, being on this live right now. If you're just coming across this live for the very first time or coming across my channel, my name is Ujunwa Okeke. I'm the intercultural communicator. I create content around education, lifestyle. I vlog from time to time, all those good stuff. So yes, that is what this channel is all about. Let's see, people are beginning to join in. Thank you so much for joining in. Everyone joining in, thank you so much. Thank you. Aladi is here. Hi, Jude. That's my G. Hi, Aladi. How you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about a lot of things. We talk about education. We talk about admission. We talk about accommodation. We talk about a lot. Oluchi is here. Hello, Oluchi. My G, thank you so much for being on this live today. Thank you so much, Ree. How are you, Oluchi? What's up? What's happening? How is everything? Aladi, how you doing? We're going to wait for more people to come in and we can get right into today's video. And fun fact, guys, I will be copying a link and I'll paste it in the comment section. So feel free to call in. And people will see your face. People will hear you talk. In case you're not dressed properly, this is not just going to be an audio live. You can call in and talk and share anything you want to share with people. Hi, Tonya. Thank you so much. Hi, Oluwash Segun. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Adeyemi. I know I can pronounce Adeyemi. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Thank you so much. Hope my face is clear enough. And how is my audio too? Please tell me in the comment section, how is my audio? Can you hear me? I'm trying to make sure. Yeah. Can you guys hear me? How is my audio? How is the quality? I'm actually doing this from my laptop. I hope it's good enough. Yeah, so thank you guys for joining. Thank you so much, guys. So very soon, when we have more people join us, I'll be sharing the link for people to call in if you want to call in. Okay, yeah, Adeyemi said he can hear me. Isaac is here, is good enough. Thank you so much for that feedback. I really appreciate it, guys. So you all know this channel, we talk about good stuff, education, admission. So guys, be preparing your questions. You can call in and ask me your questions and I will be replying. Any question, any confusion. If you're in USA, I know Tonya is now in the USA. She recently landed. I think she's in Mississippi. Tonya told me, I can't remember. I think you said Mississippi or somewhere. Tell me she's battling the winter right now. She's battling the cold. So you'll be sharing, get ready. Please share your experiences with people, for people who also want to come. You being a newbie, you can tell them what your experiences has been so far, if you don't mind sharing that with people. So let's go ahead and start this video. I will go ahead and copy a link, okay, and paste it. I'll be inviting people. So I copied this link right now. Aladi, why are you not streaming from your phone? Tormenta. They actually advised me to stream from my laptop. That is what StreamYard said. They said it's best for me to stream from my laptop. It will give me a better experience than streaming from my phone. So guys, if you look, there is a link I pasted right now. So that link, if you hit on it, you can definitely call in, and other people viewing right now will be seeing your face too. So you can call in and ask me your questions. If you don't want to call in also, you can paste your questions in the comment section and I'll be reading them and I'll be replying, okay? So ask me any question. If you saw the thumbnail of today's live, any question relating to admission, accommodation, how you can come to the US, how you can get funding, scholarship, settling in more. You guys can also decide to diversify, go out of the topic a little bit, because right there I said and more. So if you have more things you want to talk about, please do well to chime in and tell me. Who is the first caller? So maybe I will just start talking and answering random questions that I normally get from people, right? How do I come to the US? That's the basic thing. How do I come to the US? To be honest with you guys, the first thing that you have to do is, what do you want to come to the US to do? As funny as that may sound, that is the truth. A lot is crazy. Are you single? No, I'm not single, and I am not searching. Door, look at you, stupid girl. If you want to come to the US, the first question for you is, what do you want to come and do in the USA? To be honest, you have to know. Yes, I know people have different things, but if you want to come through school, you have to know your course of study, guys. You can't just say you want to come to the USA without having any clue at all. Somebody is asking, how do we call in? There is a link I pasted, so hit on that link. If you hit on that link, I'm gonna see you. You will pop up on my own end, and I will accept you, right? Then people can also see you. So if you can't see the link, please let me know. I'll go ahead and paste it again. I just pasted that link right now, so please let me know. If you can see the link, please. Who is the first caller? Who is the first caller today? Tonya, are you the one? Is it Ayodeji? Who is calling in? You guys should bring in the call. Let's talk about these things. So as I was saying, guys, the first thing, you have to know your course of study, right? Do you want to come and study microbiology? Do you want to what exactly do you want to come to the USA to study, right? When you know that question, when you fully answered that question, right, then you can now dive into the research, your research. What do you want to do? Which school? Which states? This school that I want to go, are they offering this course? After that, like, what are the requirements? You might love a school. Of course, I would have want to go to Harvard for sure. But I looked at all the requirements and everything. Man, I just gave myself sense. So I just gave myself sense. I'm like, Harvard is not for me, okay? So you also have to be truthful. You really, really have to be truthful to yourself. Do you meet the requirement of certain schools? Victor is here. Hi, when should I schedule for my visa interview? Okay, we'll get to that question. You have to know the schools, the requirements and everything. Then when you know the requirements, you start planning when to write your GRE, when to process your transcripts, when to start writing your professors for recommendation letters and things like that, okay? Let's answer Victor's question. Victor said, when should I schedule for my visa interview? I had admission for fall 2021 PhD with full funding. Yay! Full funding in the house. Don't worry, Victor, I'm bringing a champagne. We are popping a champagne right now. Congratulations, Victor. I'm so happy for you. Super excited. It's not easy. Full funding PhD. Congrats, Victor. That is really, really amazing. You have admission for fall 2021, right? If you have everything, if they sent you, once you receive your I-20, go for it. They think that for you, I-20 is the thing. Once you receive your I-20, schedule your visa interview. That's all I will tell you, because if you don't have your I-20, you can't really schedule visa interview, because they will ask you some questions, right? Oh, Victor is from Ghana. Ghanaians in the building. I see you. Thank you, Victor, for calling in. So, Victor, once you have your I-20, then you can use your I-20 to schedule for your visa interview, because they will be asking you some questions in that that you need to fill out from your I-20. They will ask for your service. If you have your I-20, you've paid your service fee, you're good to go. Go ahead and schedule for your visa interview, and you're good. Since it's for 2021, I presume it starts in August. So I'll even advise that you start doing it early, maybe by March. So you just give yourself benefit of doubt. I'm not saying you're not getting it in the first try. For you to be on this life right now, you've got to, like, once your visa interview is just once. They just give you your is it blue or pink that they give people who have gone for this recently? Tell me, is it blue or pink. So Victor, your first trial is going to be it, but just to give yourself ample time, you can start in March if you have your I-20 and paid your service fee. So maybe if anything goes wrong, you also have another time to go for another interview, things like that, okay? So Victor, please go ahead and schedule your visa interview. Erica, hi Erica, thank you for joining in. Thank you so much, Erica. We have another question. How can I strategically get more funding from university? Hey, we need more money. Money is also good. Guys, call in. I want you guys to call in. I want us to make this life very fun. I'm pasting the link again, okay? Please call in so we can get to see your face and have interaction. So let me answer Ayodeji's question, right? How can I strategically get funding from university? So, okay, you said get, is it more? Yeah, exactly, more funding, meaning that maybe you actually have some funding and you need more. To be honest with you, right? One, what you can do on your own part is look out. Let's say you are in the school. I don't know if you're in the school already or you are still in Nigeria, right? Or I don't know where you are currently. But if you, let's say, for example, you are in the school, right? You can, in your department, I know they share a lot of scholarship opportunities, speaking from experience, even like all those boards, like there are some boards that might be in your department and everything, maybe your student center. Don't overlook those boards or all those flyers and everything that they paste there. There are some vital information there, maybe scholarship opportunity, maybe scholarship strategically from people from Africa, maybe scholarship from people from certain part of the country or something like that. Look for those things, right? Apply. It might be tedious to apply owing to the fact maybe you're in graduate school, a lot of assignments and all those things, but I will advise you to apply. You never know what could happen. That is one way you can get more funding. Another way too is that if you're working on a particular project or a research, go ahead and talk to your advisor that, oh, you need more funding or you're willing to work. Put it in a way that you're willing to work, right? You're willing to take up more opportunities. Let's say maybe what you're doing for the advisor is basically, for example, you are proofreading work, or maybe you're writing one chapter of the research for the advisor, him or her. You can tell the person, oh, I can also analyze data. I can follow you to the field and collect more data, right? Of course, America, they want to pay for everything because they believe in, like, you don't work for free, pretty much. So you can say, oh, like, talk to your professor. You can even go to the field and collect more data. You know, you can analyze this data. You have SPSS skills. You have these skills. You can analyze the data. You know, pose yourself like, okay, I just don't need free money for free money's sake. I want free money because I can work for it. I can actually earn it. These are ways you can actually get more funding from school, you know, because they want you to work for it. So pose like you really are willing to take up more opportunities. You're willing to take up more job. And yeah, then look out for other scholarships too in your department, in the university, anything at all, or relating to the research that you're doing too. That will really help. Let's go. Ayodeji, please tell me, did I answer your question? Do you have a follow-up question? Let's see what people are saying. Victor, can we communicate? I'm also in Ghana. Okay, Victor and Andy, you guys should link up. What are they saying? Aladi said, would you do giveaway? Giveaway, mama, you. This Aladi, you guys should go to her channel and go and tackle her. It's not only giveaway. See her coconut head. So guys, bring in your question. Aladi, you're going to be the first caller. Aladi, okay, open this floor up for people, for them to see how we can even call. I know it's going to be fun. Aladi, oh yeah, calling. Guys, calling, let's talk about this. Another thing that we can also talk about, guys, is let's say you're in your country. For Victor, I don't know if you're here. Victor, let's talk about accommodation, right? Or any other person listening, viewing right now. Accommodation is also something that is huge, right? If you're in your home country, you've gotten admission, you've gotten your visa, you are ready to port, you're ready to fly into America, guys. You also have to strategically think about where you're going to sleep. Of course, you're not going to sleep outside, right? So that is something that is huge too. I did a video on how to spot scam, because looking for accommodation is also crazy, okay? You just have to be very, very wise to avoid being scammed by people. you also have to know the type of app or website that you're using. There are some things you also have to look out for when you are interacting with the person on the other end, the person that is posing as, oh, I have this apartment for rent, right? If the person is saying things like, oh, I'm not in the country right now, I traveled, but mail me the check, and this one, then you go to Sokoto or Kafanchan and go and collect the house key. Hell to the no. Do not do that. Do not do that. Make sure that you go to the house, the apartment in question. Aladi did a lot of tours. You know, that is one way to look for apartments. If you go to Aladi's channel, she did a lot of tours, how to do apartment tour. Make sure you go to that apartment, look at it with your two naked eyes, your korokoro eyes. Don't say they told you. Don't do hearsay. Make sure you go by yourself. Look at it. Okay, I like this, I don't like this. Make sure that those people, they have an office, you're interacting with people, not just anybody, just somebody you're chatting with. You've written check, you've given, man, your money don't go. Your money is gone for good, gone for bad, gone for worse. So you really have to be careful, you know. And let's see what people are saying before I continue. Aladi says she hasn't woken up. Press the like button, my people. Support support the host. Okay, yes, guys. Oh, please press the like button. Support this live, please, guys. Chidima, how do we call it? Chidima, okay, this is a link. I don't know. Can you guys see the link from me? Tell me if you can see the link. I just pasted the link right now, Chidima, please. Tell me if you can see it. Once you hit on that link, I actually did a test yesterday and it worked fine. Once you hit on that link, I will see you on my own end and I will accept you, okay? It's as easy as that. Please tell me if you see that. Chidima, we are waiting for you to call in, okay? Please call in, Chidima, and share your experiences with people. Adeleke Augustus is here. Welcome, Adeleke. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much, guys. You see, Adeleke is even concurring with this accommodation story. Say, shine your koro eyes, oh, koro eyes, sample up. Opolo eyes no be open eye for that accommodation matter. You really need to be wise when you're looking for accommodation when you come to the USA, okay? Let's see what people are saying. How do we get to go there if you're not in the country yet? Okay, blah blah blah. Okay, get it. And if you do not have anyone in the country, how do you go about that? Good. I actually have an experience to share with this question from Chia Gozem Wakonko, right? Thank you so much for that question. I will tell you how. When I got my admission, I went to Colorado State University. When I got my admission, right, I was looking because when you get your admission, your school, especially international department, international program, they will send you a lot of resources, right? They will send you resources for housing, all those things. So when I got my admission, my school sent all those vital information and I utilized them. I was looking for off-campus because your baby girl is not about to live in campus with all those small children. But yeah, I used the on-campus, off-campus, rather. I used the off-campus resources they provided. And one information that they were asking is for me to provide my student ID. That's my CSU ID. So once you register, they've admitted you are going to have a student ID, right? So those off-campus housing, they were, because it was from my school, it was through my school, they were asking me to provide my student ID, which I provided. Then I got, that was one thing, that was a login, that was how that was one way for me to sign in into the website, into the app and everything. Then I saw a lot of houses, right? Then the one that I selected, I actually did a video call with them. It was a 3-bedroom apartment. I was looking at getting one room in that apartment, right? So I was talking, interacting with the people in question, and they said we exchanged email. At the end of the day, long story short, we came up, oh, Deji has called in. Okay, let me accept Deji, guys. Please hang on, guys. Yay, Deji is
Hello?
here.
Hello, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello, Deji. Oh, something went wrong. No, so guys, yeah, that is how to call in. Deji, we couldn't hear you. Please call back in, okay? Please call back in. So yeah, the question that I was talking about before Deji called in, I did a video. After a lot of email exchange, right? Then we decided on a time. I was in Nigeria at that time, so I even had to wake up. That call happened at night. I can remember vividly. Not really at night, but early hours then in Nigeria, right? I had to wake up and we used Zoom that time. So I woke up and we did a video call. They showed me the house. They showed me the room. The other two roommates were there present too, right? They introduced themselves. They asked me questions. Have I lived with people before? How do I handle conflict? All those questions, right? So it was more of would you drop the link so that we can call in? Okay, look at the link here. I just dropped the link right now, guys. Please check and see if you see the link. I just dropped it again. So then I did all those things. They asked me, I saw the place that I was going to actually pay for. And to be honest, they didn't even ask me. You see, people who are genuine and know that you're in another country, they wouldn't even ask you to pay or anything. They are concerned about, are you going to take the house? So we did all those interviews. I met my prospective roommates, right? We met, we talked and everything. At the end of the day, I didn't take that place, or maybe they didn't like me. They're like, I don't want to live with an African, whatever it is, but that place didn't work out. I proceeded to look for other places, right? And I found another place too that was very close to campus. It's an apartment. I was communicating with the leasing office, right? I told them my story that I'm not yet in the country, but I've gotten admission. They asked me for some documents. I showed them my I-20, showed them my funding letter and everything, that I'll be coming into the country so time, right? This. They said, okay, no problem. They also sent me pictures. This one, they sent me pictures. I didn't see the place, right? So what they went on, they sent me the lease and they asked me to sign that I will not pay that. What I will do is that when I come, before they give me the keys to this apartment, I will pay my 1 month's rent and also pay my deposit, right? So when I pay, then they give me my keys. And exactly that was how it happened. From the airport, right, my school, we had a shuttle. A shuttle comes to school to pick people, you know, from the airport, but you also have to pay. It's not free, nothing is free. So I paid for the shuttle. These are also all the resources that you're going to get from the international program, you know, because they will be sending you a lot. They will tell you, oh, don't have a ride from the airport, no problem. And this is the shuttle, book here and everything, you know. So all those things, I think most schools too have it, right? So I paid and the shuttle brought me right in front of my apartment, right in front with my boxes. Hey, Chineke, if you guys saw me when I came to the America, I carried loads, Ngongo property. You know, with my boxes, I went to the leasing office. I've already signed the document, right? They now gave me the original copy to sign. So with the original copy, I now signed. After signing, I gave them my money cash. I gave them my money cash and they gave me the keys to the apartment and they took me into the apartment. So these are ways that you can actually find apartments, you know, even when you are not in the country and you don't have anybody to go and look at this apartment for you. Anything money, please do not pay 1 cent to secure anything whatsoever. Please, even if it means you staying in an Airbnb for 1 week or for some days before you finally find a place, it's better for you. At least you know that your money, at least you know that your money is there. You know that you're seeing your money. Deji has called back again, so I'm going to go ahead and accept Deji, guys. Hi, Deji. What's up? We can't hear you. Can you hear me? Oh my God, Deji, something is wrong with you. I don't know. Is it from my end or from your end? Please, can somebody call in again? Let's know if this problem is from my end or is from Deji's end. Augustus, call in, Joe. What are you doing? You are there saying cash, madam. Augustus Adeleke, call in. Let's know if this problem is from Deji's end or, but I couldn't hear Uju. Oh, really? Let me see what is happening. Have I been talking to myself? Okay, hi Doris, let me see. Okay, let's see. The university website usually have a link for campus housing. Exactly. Tonias, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Please, somebody tell me. Auntie, Andy, the apartment tour is on my channel. Okay, we can, okay. Hi, Deji. Auntie, you drop link for people to call in. I couldn't hear you. Deji, we could hear you, but I couldn't hear Uju. Oh, really? So they could actually hear Deji, but they can't hear me. Oh, okay. Deji will try. Please, can somebody call in? Aladi, can you call in? Are you guys? Can you guys hear me? Okay, Erica said we can hear you. Thank you so much. Doris, hi Doris. Yeah, we can. Isaac, we can. Okay, thank you so much. They can hear me. Please, guys, please, can somebody call in? So let's know if this problem is from my end, is from, or whether it's from Deji's end. Okay, I'll go ahead and paste this again. I just pasted the link again. Aladi Ako, tuning, calling this girl. Where are you? Aladi Ako, cooling. Turning Joe. Okay, Tonya is here all the way from Mississippi. Tonya, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Oh my God, what's happening? Let me see. Is this from my end or what? Okay. Unmute my Tonya, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
People hear Tony. No, I can't hear you. Okay, what's happening? Oh my God.
Okay.
Let's see. What's happening? Is this from my end?
You should
Can
be
you guys hear Tonya? Let's see. Did I do something wrong? Oh, is this from my end or what? Why can't we hear Tonya? Is this from my end? Yes, we can hear Tonya. Oh, so, but why can't I hear her? What did I do? Oh my God, this is not good, guys. Let's see. We can hear you both. Oh, okay. I think something is happening because you are beautiful. Oh, thank you, Ato. Okay. Oh, I don't know what's happening. Wait, okay, Augustus say we can hear both of you. Oh, you guys could actually hear. That means it's me. I'm the problem right here because I can't hear Tonya. Okay, copy this. We're going to try one more time. Let's see. It's from your end, would you? Maybe you need to appease the gods. Augustus, you are not a serious person. Which gods now? Please, where is the gods? I'm ready to appease them. Why can't I hear Tonya? Something is definitely wrong, guys. But my mic is on. Do I need to take off this? I don't know because I have this, right? And I plugged it onto my laptop with this so my audio can actually be clear. So I don't know if this is the problem. Okay, I just unplugged it from my laptop right now, okay? So Tonya, please, can you call again? Let me know if I can hear you. I think this might be the problem. Oh, Tonya and Victor, you guys should connect because Victor is also in Mississippi. Okay, please, can somebody try again? I just unplugged this from my laptop. So I don't know if it's from my audio. I just turned on. Please, can somebody call in again if you don't mind? Tonya, can you call in again? Adeji, Augustus, please, can you guys call in again? Your audio is fine without the mic. Okay, fine. Okay, let me just take it out and let's see where this problem is coming from. Can somebody call in again? Let's see. I just took off my mic, right? I just took off my mic right now. Maybe somebody call in again. Let me see if I can hear the person because the problem is I couldn't hear the person, but others watching right now can actually hear the person, okay? Please, Tonya, okay, Tonya is here again. This should work, please. Okay, let's see. Tonya.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Okay, perfect. This was the problem. Okay, fine.
Yeah,
Great.
I guess that's much.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Tonya is here.
So I'll be my resting day. So
this is what?
I just dress up right now. So how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm great. How are you, Tonya?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm finally seeing you. I and Tonya will be chatting, WhatsApp, YouTube.
I know, right?
Right now, it feels like we've actually met in person.
Yeah.
Tonya, what's up? You want to tell us, can you share a little bit about your experience? Tonya actually moved to the US recently, you know?
Yeah, in January.
In January.
I'm still a bit new to everything, yeah.
Oh, no problem. That's fine. What's up? How has it been so far so good? What do you think? Like your what will I say? I'm looking for a word. Your view about America, like is it now real? Like all those things you imagined, your imagination, right? Is it what is it true? Is it the reality? Can you tell us?
first of all, I'll say that no amount of preparation can like prepare you for the cultural shock. Everything that happens, like it just eats differently. Yeah.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
And presently there's a winter storm, so like partly I was able to play in the snow, but the cold isn't it at all.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, it's exciting to actually, because it was like a 1 year stuff for me, like the
The pre-
preparation and everything. So it's actually like it's very exciting to be able to experience all the things you've been dreaming of. Like a friend of mine posted a video of me and she was like, our dreams are coming true. Like, because at some point in my life last year, by this time I was talking about entering the snow, playing in snow and stuff like that. And it happens, and it's just so like sometimes I feel I'm sleeping, like I'm
Mhm,
dreaming. Do you get that kind of thing? But
mhm,
it's
mhm.
very exciting. But the shock, especially the first week I arrived,
Oh
I
my God.
won't wish that for my enemy.
Are you
Like
serious?
no matter what, like I like it's a lot. Do you
Mm,
get? But I'll say by God's grace, God put people to help me, and I've been meeting amazing people. For my second week, like I didn't feel that way, but that first week, it
I
wasn't funny.
know.
It wasn't funny. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because you'll be trying to figure out a lot of things. One thing that really happened, I don't know if you had this problem, right? Direction was really, really challenging. Like figuring that, how in Nigeria it was just easy, okay, from here to here. But here you need to use your map. Maybe even if you ask somebody, they will say, okay, when you get to west, you turn to south and the place is facing north. I'm like,
Please let me even gist you what happened to me. Like I
Jesus,
had a
oh,
class.
Jesus.
I had one of my class. It's not being held in my faculty,
Mm-hmm,
so it's in another building. Then I have this American lady in my lab. She's really very cool, but
mm-hmm,
I was like, I need directions to this place. So she sent me the map for the school and everything, and
mm-hmm,
her direction was like, go off here. Then you see a sidewalk. You go off here. Then you walk a little bit, and like I'm telling you, like I walked around that, because luckily for me, the
mm-hmm.
class was on a Thursday, but I was
Yeah.
in the faculty on a Wednesday. So that day it was so cold and freezing. I was like, no, let me just try and find this class so
Mm-hmm,
that for my
mm-hmm.
class on Thursday to be easy for me. My dear, I walked around. I walked around.
Oh
Do you
my
know? Do you
God.
know how I found the class? The class
Mm-mm.
wasn't even far from my faculty. So I've been playing, like, especially that day, I was playing in my head, like, what would have been the direction this girl would have given me if I was in Nigeria? Just,
I
oh,
know.
walk from your faculty. You will see a crossing light. Just cross the first building by your right. That's it.
That's it.
That
See,
so
I feel
precise.
you.
Or
I
they'll just say you will see grass, you will see trees. After the tree, you will get there. That was why they were giving me off. I walked around. It was one man that actually like redirected me. I went to the opposite direction. It wasn't a funny experience. Like it wasn't
yeah,
funny.
exactly. I
Yeah.
really had that experience. That was really challenging. I had similar experience as well. I know with time, at least this is February. With time, you really get a hang of it, to be honest. Yeah. I think looking at you, I think you are now in the matter. You have everything figured out. I already asked you a question. She said, how did you see the snow? Did you say?
Okay. First of all, it's not like I think 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
The first day I went outside, thinking I'll be playing in the snow and everything. The
Mm-hmm.
cold eats differently. I even almost fell. I entered back inside. I stayed in my room for 2 days. The fourth day, someone was like, that is the last day it's going to snow. And one
Mm-hmm.
thing about this place, you see, in Nigeria, with the weather forecast, you don't trust it. Do you trust it? That is
Mm-hmm.
nice to lie anyhow.
Yeah.
But, but yeah, you have to know, because there are some days you need to wear thick clothes. I have another experience of that thing, man. There's some days you need to wear light clothes. So that was the last day of this that it was going to snow. So I had to just come out. Like it was magical, man. I've
Yeah.
not made the snowman, but I think I've done the sliding and everything. I have a very funny video. Maybe I will send it to both of you later.
Send it. Let's see. Yes, oh, that is a good. I also remember the first time I saw snow. I was like, wow, okay, this thing I've been watching on TV, movies. This is it right here.
I'm telling you, when the thing is falling and everything, you'll be happy. But when it's
Yeah,
inside the cold, they'll catch you. Ah.
yeah. I watched it. I'm like, okay, good. It's
Yeah.
really good. But yeah, man, you have a really, really good experience. How is school going? Everything, your research, hope is going fine.
Yeah, it's going fine. I really love my research. I love it's more interactive than my undergrad, so it's very interesting and I love everything. Like the people in my faculty is actually one of the diversity faculty, so you
Oh,
get to know different international students, although they are not in my department. But there are some international students in different departments, and
mhm.
it's actually cool. So everybody is used to, like, they could empathize with you as an international student.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Alan,
please can you ask Victor what part of Mississippi? I think the cost
yeah.
of accommodation is different and it depends on the place.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
Victor, Sonia, please let's know the cost of living in Mississippi. My school is in okay, yeah. What part of Mississippi are you coming to, Victor? Maybe you can just give an estimate based on the part you're living and your school, What do you think so far?
Okay, one thing I found out about this place is that depends there are a lot of accommodations. That's one thing that you should know, because before I came, I was going through a lot of accommodations, trying,
Mhm,
because I'm this kind of person. I'm very, very picky too.
mhm,
I have had a horrible roommate experience, so I didn't really want a lot of roommates. So the
mhm.
more roommates you have, roommates here is apartment mate, like you have your own room and your bathroom and toilet. Yeah, the more roommates you have, um the cheaper your apartment is. And there are some apartments that are very, very, very close to campus. Those
Mhm.
apartments are more costlier than the ones a bit far but not too far from campus. And yeah, so for different, I think for prices they range from, I think, 400 to
Uh,
$800.
okay,
Yes.
is it for let's say 3 bedroom, paying for that single room, or is it like studio or 1 bedroom where you have your living
Okay,
room and
for
your
3 bedroom, I know of a place they pay 500 dollars.
per
Yes, per
room?
room without electricity. That's one thing I didn't find funny. Like, why won't you include electricity?
Okay. So that is another experience.
Yeah, yeah. Without electricity, there's a place. I think there's a 400 and something for that. It just
Mhm.
depends on the place. And also, I have somebody that is in a 4 bedroom and is paying 300 and something. The ideal price is 400 and something, but they usually do these deals where you sign with them and you get some amount of dollars gift card which they put in the room. So they signed, I think, $600 gift card. So for the first month, he paid the normal 400 and something,
Mhm.
but it did a 6 monthly. So for the remaining 5 months, he's
Mhm.
paying 300 and something. So if you could look out for those deals. Like where I am now, the deal they have is that for 1 month you won't pay.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
got 1 month free rent. Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it depends. There are some there's another place, a lot of international students go there. They have a deal of $500. So their rooms are 500, but if the 500 is about $40 each month, so you'll be paying
Oh,
400 and something for 3 bedrooms, something like that. So it just
okay.
depends. I think the 1 bedroom is very expensive. One
Oh,
bedrooms and yeah, 1 bedroom apartment, they are very, very expensive.
yeah,
Then the 2 bedroom too. But for the 3, 4, they're quite,
yeah.
yeah.
Reason.
And depends on the closeness, because there's some three high class places. They are very, very close to campus, but they are so expensive.
Yes.
Yeah. I know of another place close to my place. That place is 1,000 something.
Oh, really? Yeah. I think it depends on many things, like you just rightly said.
Mm.
Maybe when the house was built, the location, things like that. So yeah, Victor, that is how it's okay. Victor said he's in Hattiesburg. I don't know. Do you know that place?
It's in where?
He's in Hattiesburg. I hope I pronounced that right. Hattiesburg.
I'm
You
not seeing it.
know, towards the end of the chat. Okay, South Mississippi. South Mississippi, then I think the city is Harrisburg.
Okay, no. I don't know
Uh,
about that. I don't know about that.
yeah,
But it should be, because I think from what I've been hearing is that the standard of living in Mississippi is quite okay.
yeah, I heard that. So I actually have a friend in Mississippi too. Yeah, standard of Mississippi is quite decent, to be honest. Yeah, it's not like, oh wow, you're paying like through your nose to live there and things like that. Yeah. So guys, she has shared that, is there any particular thing like you wish you knew when you were in Nigeria? Like, I wish they told me this. I would have done something differently. Is there something that comes to your mind right now?
There
Yeah,
are a lot of things though.
let me
But
give you.
I can't pinpoint them. Like the experience I've had, there've been a lot of things. Like I was like, this is what some people don't tell you, but pinpointing them now, honestly can't.
You can't, yeah. No, that's fine. Me,
But
mine.
I think like when we're coming, you
Mhm.
are expecting that everything just gonna be all rosy. You see, your head is in clouds and everything. I'll advise that maybe make sure you sort out everything you need to sort out in your country before you arrive. And when you arrive, know that it's not going to be all rosy. You'll be talking to some people that, from my personal experience, you'll be talking to some people online and you'll be thinking, when I come, it's all sorted out. Those
Yes.
ones are going to be like, oh, I'm gonna help you and stuff like that. When you come, you'll see the hard reality that you just have to find your person. You just have to know that it just coming into a new country is going to be challenging, because it's your first time, and it's like every moving to a new place. I think every situation when you move to a new place, it tends to be hard to adapt. I'm still adapting. I'm not fully adapted to my new environment. So you're going to feel some way sometimes, but you just have to know that it's temporary, because when you are used to it, then start rolling.
Yes, exactly. I like that word. Just know that it's temporary, like it's not gonna last forever. Yes, exactly. No, seriously, that's so don't dwell on it, because then too, like, oh my god, I had issue with the taxes. You know, when they paid me my paycheck, my stipend, I'm like, why are they taking these taxes? Then I found out that they were actually taking more money from my paycheck than they were taking from my white counterparts. I'm like, okay, this is not fair. Actually, I remember going to like a secretary in my department to complain. I'm like, okay, why is this? Why is that? Why are they taking more money from my paycheck than they're taking from these other people? So she tried to explain some certain things, which I don't even remember right now. But I just came to seriously, I just came to terms with it, and that's it. And also another thing too was trying to go for grocery shopping, right? Because at that point I didn't have a car. That was something else, trying to figure out, okay, this is the bus. I need to get on this bus. I need to come out there. I need to go. It was crazy.
It's crazy.
It was, especially during the winter. You are dealing with the cold. You are carrying your grocery bags, crossing road. You are being inside the. Oh no.
And crossing the road isn't an easy thing to, like. Oh god.
Yeah, seriously. So, guys, like, if you're coming, just know that it's not all rosy. It's not all rosy. And in as much as it's not all rosy, it's not going to be like that forever. It's just a temporary thing. You just have to keep your head high and do the right things. Talk to people, open your mouth and talk if you need help. You never know who might be listening.
Yeah, that thing is very true, because when I came, people were like, if they're giving you an advice, they'll be like, always ask when you need something.
Yes.
In Nigeria, you feel that you can handle yourself, but I feel it's very, even this week I even experienced something that I actually asked, and it was surprisingly how that stuff was already available for me. It just needed me to ask. You just have to ask questions, ask for help when you need it.
Yeah, just imagine a scenario where you've been asked, you're like, let me just keep quiet. And the thing was just available for you to just pass you by, and they will give it to another person who asked, So guys, please always ask questions. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. So far you're not stealing, so far you're not doing any wrong thing. Don't be shy. Just ask politely, just ask, and you never know what can come out of it. Okay. Let's see the question. Do we have any question? Do you guys have any other questions, Sonia? please send it in. Send it in. Any other question for her, or you guys are like, okay, Tonya, welcome to America. Start living the life and chopping the dollars. And chopping the dollars. Augustus was saying, ask and you shall receive. That's America for you. Seriously.
Exactly.
Ask and you shall receive. So,
Yeah.
guys, do you guys have any other question for Tonya? Does anyone want to call in? I know we have other topics. We talked about accommodation. With Tonya, you have funding, right?
Pardon?
You have funding, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Do you want to share a little bit how you got your funding? Ayodeji wants to call in. So yeah, maybe after that thing, if you don't mind, do you want to share how you got funding so people can actually
Ladi, you're not serious.
leave
Yeah, your auntie, you should even be sending me welcome present. I will send you my address. Don't worry.
send that address, so let us send you welcome present. Sonia, do you want to share with us how you got your funding before Ayodeji calls in?
Okay. My funding actually came with my admission.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So I don't know.
Did you write in your statement of purpose, right?
Yeah.
Did you tell them that you're looking for funding, like how did you go about that, or you just submitted your statement of purpose and that was it, and they just gave you funding?
Okay.
You
Because I applied to a lot of schools. In some schools, when you're applying to them, they will ask you, do you want funding? I think one of the schools, Cincinnati, I can remember clearly, that one needed me to know if I wanted funding. But with my application for this particular school, I applied. Before I applied, I was in contact with my supervisor, my present advisor. So yes, I contacted her, then she made me read some of our article if I was interested in our work in a lab. So we've been communicating, but I wasn't really, if I'm honest, just God's grace, because I wasn't really serious about it. But when I applied, I actually made that note that I've applied to it. Then after some weeks, I think about not up to a month, they had an interview with me. So the interview, she was there with the head of department. They asked me a lot of questions. Yeah, I think I wrote them down. So if anybody needs that when they're having an interview, they can contact me for that.
Yeah, please, you guys heard her, right? So she actually contacted her advisor, right?
Yeah.
Got this funding. She contacted, and the advisor told her to go and read some of her articles if she's interested in doing a research like that. And they had an interview with her. Boom! She's now in Mississippi, going free of charge. You guys hear that? Free of charge.
Yeah. So it was part of. It came after my admission letter. Then after some time, it came. So I think it was part of my department. They just automatically enrolled me for funding.
Yeah. So you guys heard it right. Also, yeah, I even forgotten. Tonya is also a YouTuber. Maybe Tonya, on your channel, you can create a video if you have time. I know this period is like, I don't want happening, right? But when you fully settled in and you can create a video about like how your interview went, how you got your funding, I think people will also want to hear that. Okay.
Yeah, I plan to do that. I just decided I should give myself like some weeks to adapt, because it was a lot for me in January, and at some point I was like, let me just enjoy the experience so that I'll be able to give it in details.
Good.
Yeah.
That's actually a very good approach. Please do. And when you're ready, we are all here to watch you, listen, watch all your experiences. We are all here to watch back to back. And
yeah, you guys should check me out.
Yes, please drop your channel name in the comment, so people can also go and check me out and get ready for you when you be dishing out all those your experiences in the US. Okay.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much, Tonya. Let's have our next caller.
Bye.
Okay, Tonya, bye. Thank you. So, guys, I'm pasting the link now. So, if you want to call in, please call in. Let's see. Okay, Victor asked about luggage issues at the airport, please. Okay, I will talk about that. John said, how did you get around the campus? You know, some campuses are very big for sure. Yeah, Tonya, you are very, very, no, not Tonya, Nena, you're late, but don't mind me. You've not missed anything, okay? So Deji is here right now. Let's hear Deji, and we'll be answering all the questions, guys, please.
Hello.
Deji in the building. How you doing?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, Deji, can you hear me? Oh no, what's happening? Deji, I could hear you this time around. I think every other person could too. Okay, let's get to Victor's question. Please, Deji, try and call in again. If anybody wants to call in, Nana, anybody, if you want to call in, Victor, if you want to call in, Aladi, people watching, if you want to call in, Andy, if you want to call in, please call in. Let's see, Victor, luggage issues at the airport. You have to check with the airline that you're flying with, right? What their requirements are. I know some people like 50 pounds, I think kg. I don't know. For Nigeria, I think they were using kg because it's not the standard of units is kg, right? So you can check with the airline that you're flying with. Please, one mistake I made that I wouldn't want you to make, Victor, or any other person watching, buy a scale. Go to the market, go to the store, buy a scale. Weigh your luggage at home before you go to the airport, okay? I didn't do that. I made that mistake. And what happened to me at the airport, I opened my bag. I was bringing out some things and giving it to my sister to take back home. It was that bad. So that even like disoriented me. If you see me run, I nearly missed my flight. So buy a scale, weigh all your luggage at home before you head to the airport. It's better that maybe when you weigh it at home, let it be like 2 kg less than what they around, because maybe their own, maybe how they fix their own might not be the same. So I will advise you weigh it, and when you weigh it at home, let it not be the exact kg that the airline is requiring. Maybe make it 1 or 2 kg less for what the airport is requiring. By that way, you play safe, okay? You play safe, and once they weigh it, everything is sinking and they are letting you go, okay? And another thing, please don't carry a lot of things, okay? Me, I carried a lot of things. Please don't carry a lot of clothes. Me, I wanted to pack all my clothes from Nigeria. I thought going to church here was how it was in Nigeria. You tie gele, wear clothes, do this, wear all the jewelry. No, it's very, very simple. It is very, very simple, guys. So I tried to pack all my church attire, pack all those things. At the end of the day, I've not even used all those things now, to be honest. And I paid money for excess luggage. Clothes are everywhere, whether it's fairly used clothes or new clothes or affordable clothes, and you will not even be buying it like every time. So try and come with like few clothes you know that you can use maybe 1 month or 2 months, something like that. Don't pack plenty things. Just think about packing food stuff, right? Maybe something that can last you for a month or two before you understand, like, or you figure out your way, how to go to the African store, how to start ordering things online. So if you ask me, I would say pack more of food stuff than packing clothes, because you will definitely buy a lot of clothes and you even be tired of buying clothes. You even be giving people out your clothes. So yeah, so by so doing, your luggage is going to weigh less and everything will happen. Nena is calling me. No, John, we will get to your question. Okay, let's add Nena to this stream. Yay!
Hi, Ujunwa.
Hi, Nena. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Fine, pretty Nena. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My sister from another. How you doing? How is the weather today?
Fine. Thank you so much.
Guys, Nena is in tell us, ask us your question. Anything you want to share with us. Yeah.
So my question basically is, I think I've asked you this, but you've been so busy. How do I find the lecturers in the university? I know I've checked on their site and it was just not showing me any professor, and their how to contact them, because I think it's wise to contact them first before even applying.
Yes, good. Okay, how you would do it is on the school's website, right? You are going to
Yes.
see, like, okay, I know you're trying to get into Colorado State University, right? So
Yes.
you
Yes.
see on the department's website, you're checking the department's website, right? Good. You're going to
Yes.
see a link or a tab or whatever for undergraduate and graduate. Your focus should be
Yes.
the graduate tab, right? When you click on the
Right.
graduate, you are going to see faculty. They call them faculty, right? Don't call them professors.
Oh.
Yes, they call them.
Oh.
Yes, you know how in
Okay.
Nigeria, like, oh, faculty of environmental sciences, faculty of this.
Yes.
But here,
Yes.
faculty means like professors, you understand?
Oh, okay. That's why I missed it.
Yes, that's where you miss it. So you're going to see faculty or some, depending on how the drop down button is or how they positioned it, right? So when you click on faculty, it's going to bring out like all the professors in the department for you. And how it works is their picture will be
Okay.
there, their name will be there, then
Okay.
maybe their email address or something. Once you click on it, you're going to see their bio, right? Some people will go ahead and tell you what they
Right.
studied in their BSc, if they have a master's, if they have a PhD. Then they will also go ahead to tell you like the research that they are interested in or the research that they are doing, right? So you read that
Mm.
and okay, this person, okay, this is similar to what I want to do, or I think I can do something like this. I think I have an interest. Then you're also going to see their email right there, right? Their email is usually there. I don't think they put their phone number, but it's usually email. Then also some people go ahead,
Okay.
depending on how they want their bio to be. Some people do a very robust bio. They go ahead and put all the research they've done. You know, some people just put maybe the ones they are very proud of. Some people put the ones they've published, the ones that they're about to publish, something like that. Then you can go ahead and start clicking because most times they are clickable, right? So you can go ahead,
Okay.
yeah, you can go ahead and start clicking on the article. Of course, you're not going to read, understand, you know, because at this point, I don't know, but me, when I was in this stage right now, my level of understanding research was minimal, you know, zero to none. But you just have a
Okay.
idea from the topic and you can go down to the conclusion, what they concluded, the result they found, and how they concluded. Just have a little idea of, okay, I think I can do this, you know. You can do that to like four professors max and see maybe the ones that your spirit resonates with. I will advise you to email like 2 or 3 of them or even 4 of them, you know, because what
Okay.
because you're playing safe. Maybe 2 might tell you, oh, they are not looking for anybody. Some people might tell you they are looking, you understand? So if you email 4 or something, 1 or 2, or even all of them, you know, if all of them say, okay, no problem, at least you're lucky, then you now choose the person you feel comfortable or you feel you might be comfortable working with. You know, at times when you see some
Okay.
face, you can be able to tell a little bit about the person, you know, or the person's personality.
Yeah.
You might feel more
Yeah.
comfortable working with a guy, you might feel more comfortable working with a female professor, something like that. So this is the case if 4 of them accepts your this thing, your whatever, right? Now let me tell you
Yeah.
how you're going to post the email, right? Because you're not just going to write any email to them. You can start by introducing yourself.
Okay.
You know, this is you, this is your name, you are from this place, you studied this in your BSc, and during your BSc, you did this research, right? Now that I've gone through your profile, I see that you have similar interest or we have similar interest, right? I would love to continue my research in so and so, and I feel that what
Okay.
you're doing is exactly or maybe similar to what I want. Some people, me, when I was at the point when I applied, I was trying to get into a PhD program. I went ahead to even attach the summary of my master's research. You know, I went ahead to attach the summary of my master's research to them. So you can go ahead and attach the summary of your BSc research and say, oh, this is the summary of what I did, research I conducted when I was doing my bachelor's, blah, blah, blah. Take a look at it or something like that. Just, you know, just tell them so they see, okay. So in their own end, they will read and see or have a picture of who this person is, because they don't know you, right? They've not seen your picture or anything. So at least in their subconscious mind, they have an idea, okay, this is the kind of person that wants us to work together. So these are the ways you can approach emailing the professor or asking for funding. Then you now wait for them to get back. Also, at times they might not get back immediately. Also keep that in mind. So I would say you give them like 7 days, right? You give them 7 days. Maybe let's say you email them on Monday and you don't get any reply after a week. No, don't panic, right? You might get a reply almost immediately, but if you don't get up like after a week, don't panic. Then after a week, you can send a follow-up email just to remind them, because at times they might be busy, they might be working on their own research, they might be doing a lot of things and they forget to reply. The email might now be buried in chunks of email they've gotten, right? So send a follow-up email and see what the professor will have to say. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
it makes sense. I really thank you so much. I have one more question if there's time.
Ask your question.
I have just one question.
Let me, Mary, thank you so much from Kenya. Thank you so much, Mary, for watching. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I will get to everybody's question, okay? Okay, yeah. Nena, what's your other question?
The other question is some of the universities they are waiving GRE and TOEFL. Do you think it's wise to go with them, or do you think we should go ahead and prepare for GRE?
If your university waives TOEFL and GRE, they've waived it, right? You wouldn't like go ahead and write and show them. If they say they don't want, some universities and departments, they don't require it, right? You go ahead and forget it. And me, I feel that at times, if they don't require it, some of those departments might not be giving funding. This is me thinking, right? They might not have funding. Please correct people who have done this process. Aladi, Augustus, Tonia, Victor, all the people that have done this process watching right now. Please tell me what you think about what I just said in the comment section. I feel some of them might not have funding to give, right? You know, I feel some of those departments might not have funding to give students. So maybe they are making the whole process easy peasy, because the truth is preparing and writing GRE is not easy. That shows extra determination, extra work at your own part. This is me thinking. Maybe they might, but I just feel most times they might not have funding to give. Then for a department that wants GRE and TOEFL, right? That is good, because that is also like a good selling point when you go for your visa interview. Because a consular might ask you, did you write a standardized test? At times they ask this question. And I feel one reason why they ask you, they want to see the level of your preparation, how determined you are. Like, did this admission come so easy? You know, it's psychology, right? So at times they ask those questions. And if you wrote, you can boldly tell them, oh, yes, I did my GRE without this or something like that. So Aladi said, I got mine without GRE. So Aladi did not write GRE and she got funding. Aladi, did you get a full funding? It's recommended but not required, right? So Aladi said it is recommended but not required. That is her own experience. So yes, other people might be different. So if your department say they don't want this thing, then go ahead, don't do it. But if they said they want it, please by all means write it. Okay. Deji is here. Let me add Deji to the stream. Hopefully we can have 3 people. Okay, yeah, Deji is here. Deji, can you hear me?
Hello, yes, I can hear you. Finally.
Finally, we got it. Yeah.
Hi, Deji.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah,
so I want to appreciate the opportunity for me to call in. So basically, I have 3 questions. Before I ask those questions, okay, you want to say something?
Yeah, hang on, please. Let me know if Nena have a follow-up question from hers before we get to yours. Okay, is that okay? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Nena, do you have any other? Because Allah said she got hers without GRE.
No.
Okay, but yeah, keep me
posted.
posted.
I don't have any other question.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you so much, Uju, for all you do.
No problem. Thank you, Nena, for watching, commenting. Don't worry, next year you are going to be in America. We'll come to
Nena.
celebrate.
Nena.
Yay!
I wish you the best.
Thank you, girl. Thank you.
Thanks, dear. Thank you. Okay, yeah, Deji. So, yeah, what's
Okay,
up?
finally. So I have three questions to ask. So before I ask, I want to appreciate you, Augustus and Aladiako for creating valuable YouTube content. It has been so helpful to me. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Very
you're
much.
welcome. Thank you for watching. It's not easy, so it's not easy to watch. It's data. Is seriously.
It's
Oh,
easy.
thank you.
It's actually easy if it's worth it. It's easy if it's worth
Okay, yeah. Tell us your questions.
it. Okay, so my first question is I got admitted to university in Texas. But
Mhm,
the thing is that I want to apply for more funding. They have already given me funding, but the
mhm.
funding I think is not enough. So how would I write a letter in a way that I could persuade them to actually give me the funding,
Okay.
or to increase my chances of getting the funding? Will I have to tell them about the condition of Nigeria, or will I have to tell them some kind of thing that will just make them be like, okay, this guy actually needs more funding?
Deji, seriously.
So,
You need
so
to say cause Nigeria don't scatter.
Uh, so no, it may be due to exchange rate now. The exchange rate is on the high, and like
Yeah.
I think dollar is almost 400 now. But
Let
I think it was 100.
me, I just feel
So
like
school fees is now on the high. So
mhm.
is a thing. I think it's a valuable point. The exchange rate, because exchange rate is off a brain now.
Yeah, exchange no, don't use exchange rate. We advise to use this pandemic. I just feel use this pandemic, play with this pandemic. You can be like, oh, the person funding you or your sponsor, the person lost his or her job, that the thing really hits. Like just make it that the source of income has really like there is fire. Just say something. You can even use the police brutality too, they enter my brother. You can use that, but you wouldn't do it too much, right? You would just like you're gonna write the letter in a way that this is your reality. In as much as it's your reality, you do really, really want to study and you don't want this to impede you from studying, right? You'd be happy if they actually help. Just point out to me if I were to be in your shoes or if I'm to advise you, I would tell you to use the police brutality because one, they can relate to that here in America, right? Because it happens to, you can also use the pandemic, which is global. Everybody knows what the pandemic has done to a lot of people. And to be honest, I think with the pandemic and everything, I think schools might even have more funding for research or something like that, right? So I think you should play on these 2 points, on these two key points, pandemic and police brutality. Pose it in a way that really affected a lot of things and your sponsor doesn't have and you really want to do this, and if it means like if they, I know usually international students, they give us 20 hours a week, right? A week we can, that's the standard thing. Okay, so you can tell them that you really need more funding or something that can actually help offset the bill for your sponsor or something like that. Pose it like you're very passionate, you really want to do this. Also put it that, you can also wait to finish this and come and help Nigeria, even if I know that
So I
yeah.
from you. If I make up the letter, would you help me proofread it, or would anybody, Aladi or Augustus, please? I would really like you to proofread it for me, because
Yeah.
you might be making sense to me. But if I tell another person, you'll be like, okay, this is where I get this is where I get things from. So
Oh,
would you send an email, please? Would you drop your email so I would?
yeah,
I would.
I can actually drop my email. My email is also usually in the description box too. Like if you click on the video, my email is you do call me there at gmail.com. Yeah, you can send it to me and tell me if you Instagram. You can also shoot me a DM that you've sent it, blah blah blah. So when I have time, I would be glad to help you look at it too
Thank
and
you.
my two
Thank
cents.
you.
Yeah.
Okay. So up to the second question. The second question is about the proof of fund. The proof of fund I saw was about $25,000. Is it
Mm-hmm.
the proof of for 1 year or the 2 years?
I think it's for 1 year.
Program, the proof of fund, liquid asset.
Yeah. No. Okay, they gave you 25. Let me see. I'm trying to remember how that you saw that in the I-20, right? It was on your
Yes,
I-20.
yes, yes. You sent me. Yes,
I think it's for 2 years. You are doing masters. Are you doing masters?
masters. It's your
Yeah.
program.
Yes, I think that 25,000 is for 2 years because I'm trying to remember what mine was and I'm trying to do the math in my head right now.
Okay, okay,
I don't know.
okay.
Let me let
Maybe
me
before we get
let me yeah,
to
let
help.
me be sure and tell you, but I think it's for the 2 years. But let me confirm and tell you. So tell Augustus, please, all these people, Augustus Aladi, tell me, okay, let's know if this is right. Okay. I think it's for 2 years. Augustus Aladi, other people who have done this, Tonya, yeah, Tonya, you also got funding. Other people who have done this got your I-20. Victor also got Victor, I don't know, I think he also got funding. Tell us in the section if that proof of funding is for 2 years or for 1 year. Okay, me, I think it's 2 years, but Deji, I'm gonna find out the right thing, like the correct answer, and get back to you. But I think it's 2 years.
Okay, okay, thank you. So my third question is,
Mm-hmm.
how visible is it for an MS student to get their permanent residence? Because now I want to think long term now. Is it that if I stay in US for like almost 5 years, I'll get my PR? Because I know that after you finish your MS, you have 2 years post work visa. Like if if I get the 2 years post work visa and I get the another 2 years additional post work visa or another 1 year, because I don't know how they do it after you get a 2 year post work visa. Will I get a permanent residence? Do you know people that have done MS and they have gotten their permanent residence
Okay, okay.
working for the company?
Good. Okay, let me answer you. Rachel, welcome. You are not late, Rachel. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let me answer you. Are you is your course under STEM?
Yes,
Like,
yes. And
okay,
engineering.
great. Okay, it's under STEM. So you finish your 2 years masters, right? You have your certificate, okay?
By
Then
the
you're
grace
going,
of God.
yeah, by God's grace, you're gonna get it. So you have first, you're gonna have 1 year. So OPT. I don't know if you've heard. I think I did a video about OPT on my channel. Yeah. So you're gonna have OPT. OPT is the optional practical training, which you are legally allowed to work in the USA, right? Any company of your choice. Excuse me, any company, no restriction. Work many hours as you want. Nobody's restricting you, right? After that 1 year, because you're under STEM, you are going to, because you're under STEM, you're going to get additional 2 years to work. Now,
Okay, that's 3 years.
yeah, that's 3 years. So in that process, you are not going to fold your hands in that 2 years. You are going to be proactive. Now, let me tell you ways you can be proactive, right? Number one, you have to start. Let's say your company, they do H1B visa, that is like work visa for people, right? You now have to start proactively talking to them about it. Or maybe it might be something that you guys talked about before they hired you and they're like, oh sure, we're gonna do your H1B. I also have a H1B visa on my channel. My friend shared her experience, right? How she got it and everything. So then they do your H1B visa for you. You get your H1B visa for you. Good and fine. You don't have to worry. You can stay in the US as long as you want and work. And after some certain years, you can now get your permanent residence
Yes, okay.
through
Okay.
that H1B, right? You now get your permanent residence.
13 years. What do you mean by 13 years? Please be specific.
No, I say you
Is
can
it
now
4 years? Is it 5 years? Okay, 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 okay.
you get your
Okay,
permanent residence. You get
yes,
like
after
10 years. Yeah. From that, then you now become a citizen and everything. This is one way it can happen for you, right? Let's paint a scenario where your company is not going to do your H1B for you. Okay. Your
okay.
company is not doing your H1B for you. Your 2 years is running out, right? My brother, things that people do, which is true, no lie, no sugar coating. Number
Okay.
one, either you go back to school, right? You start
That's
doing
for
your PhD.
MS.
Yes, you start after you go back and do your PhD. With your PhD, you now have 4 to 5 years to still stay in the US and you're studying, you're going to school, right? That is it. And after that PhD, there is no guarantee no guarantee whatsoever that you're getting a green card because you're still a student and you're still international. Do you understand? So after that, you will still do another product. I think if you after doing your MSc and do PhD, I don't think you are even going to get OPT again because you've already used your OPT, right? So either then maybe in that PhD, you do a lot of research and you can file in a visa category called E2 or B2. That's another thing altogether. That shows that you're bringing something to the table, like you're helping America, you're contributing academically to the society. You know, they like to collect from people, you understand? So to show that you're contributing to the society, then you can that one you will now need a lawyer to help you to get your E2 visa, something like that, right? Another way that people do it is you get married to somebody that has peppers. No, that's the truth. Oh, Deji has gone. Well, yeah, to complete that, another way, maybe Deji, if you're listening, you get married, maybe because 3 years is a long time. You can fall in love with somebody, you can get married, and yes, you marry and you get your permanent raised. Okay, he's back. Let's see.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Sorry for
Oh,
breaking transition.
yeah. So another way is you get married because within that 3 years, of course, now you be dating. Now you're not a reverend father. You're not even if you're a pastor. You understand what I mean? Right? You be dating, maybe you fall in love with somebody, and maybe luckily for you, the person might be a citizen or permanent residency or whatever. Then you guys can take it to the next step and you get your papers, right? So these are the ways people do it.
Okay,
Either
okay.
you go back to
Thank
school,
you very
get
much.
married, or your company helps you. So these are the ways that I know people do it or people go about it. Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
so sorry, this question was not meant to be part of the three
no.
questions. It's an additional question. It's an extension of I think, this last question. So the
Mm-hmm.
question is that, please, can you put somebody on your page that did an MS and got a permanent residence, or that did, especially MS, because I know it's not easy for an MS student to get permanent residence just after doing an MS degree. Maybe they got a work from a company and the company sponsored their permanent residence, or they got it basically a Nigerian, especially. So I would like you to maybe interview somebody like that. To be
Okay.
very, very good.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I will keep that in mind. Once I see somebody that it worked out like that for, I will do that. And bear in mind, like a company will not automatically do for me, like they will not automatically do like permanent resident. I think it has to be from H1B, then it's not progressive. But if I see somebody that have lived that life, okay, that have experienced that, for sure, I'm definitely bringing the person to interview the person. And we all hear from the person firsthand. Trust me. Yeah, I'll do that.
Thank you very much. I
Yeah,
really
when,
appreciate it. Thank you
yeah,
so
when
much.
admission is it for 2021?
21.
Okay. So you're gonna be in America in July.
Amen.
Hey.
Amen.
Very
By grace.
the reunion. All these people will convert and
By
celebrate.
grace.
Yeah,
So I really appreciate it.
yeah, send me the letter when you're done. I'll go ahead and
Okay.
and do it for you. Okay. You can also feel free to send it to other people as well. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Let me give opportunities for other people to call in. I think I'll spend too much.
All right. Okay. All right. Bye, Deji.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye. So guys, yeah, I hope you all are enjoying this. Let's see what has happened. Let's see who is saying things. I will just send in a video regardless. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Please, I'm new in this channel. I don't know if I have missed out on some topics. I really want to apply for master's program. How do I start? Okay, Doris, the first way to start, I have some videos I've done on my channel about starting getting your master's and everything. First thing first, you said what is the way to start, right? You have to know the course you want to come and study. What department, your course of study, what do you want to study in the USA? That is the first question you have to answer yourself. When you answer that question, then you now have to start looking for schools. You have to start looking for schools that offer that course you want to study. When you now find the schools, you go ahead and start doing in-depth research on the school's requirements. What do they require? Do they need a GRE? Do they need a TOEFL? Does the GRE, do they need a cutoff mark? Some schools might tell you your quantitative have 300 and this, your verbal have this. Then you now do in-depth research. Then you go ahead to find out if that department, if they are generous enough to give you funding except you have money to pay, right? So these are the first few ways, the first few steps that you're going to take. The cost of your study, you look for schools that are offering that course. You look for schools. You start doing in-depth research on the school's requirements. So these are the first steps to take. If you also go, if you watch, you are new to the channel. If you also watch and keep going, you will find out that I've done a lot of videos to answer this question. Chidima is here. I'm going to go ahead and accept Chidima. Chidima, finest of them all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning
Thank
in.
you. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to post you on this side. Sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me go through and
Hi.
who have asked. Okay. With a full funding, are you required to produce financial documents during your visa interview? Okay, I'll answer you, Victor. And biggest boy, okay, a lot is just having fun. Let's see, watching from Kenya. Thank you, Mary. Let's see, Kobora, but some of them specify that the GRE score might be taken into consideration if they are considering you eligible for funding or something like that. Yeah, that is actually true. Honestly, for funding, please try and ask. If it means calling them on the phone, emailing them, try and make sure, because it wouldn't be good that they gave you admission and maybe funding time, they will now start saying, oh, you did not write GRE, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, try and just do your research very well, guys. Let's see. Isaac said, I think most of them are waiving GRE and TOEFL because of COVID. That is also a very valid point, Isaac. I don't think it's due to lack of funding. Let's see. How do you get funding for PhD? Is your company footing that bill or how? Okay. Chiagozim, no, getting funding for PhD, I don't think your company will foot. Maybe some people's company, depending if you're working in a very big company in your country, you know, they might decide to send you on a study leave and they will pay, you know. But if they are not paying and you're on your own, you have to ask your department. And to the best of my knowledge, most PhD programs come with funding. But because it's 5 years, come on, who wants to pay that money? Okay, Chidima, we are getting to, let me just meet up with these questions. You can get another OPT. Okay, good. Okay, good. Somebody just clarified me. After your master's, you get OPT. You can also get another OPT for your PhD. You won't another OPT if you're doing a second master's. Okay, great. You won't get another OPT if it's that for a second master's. Thank you, Ben, for clarifying that. Let's see. Oh, Kwesi is here. Welcome, Kwesi. Hi, Tony. I hope you are fine. I have an admission, but my department doesn't. Okay, this is the question for Tonya. Please, let's talk about dating also. Hey, you people want dating. Okay. We are saving dating for last. Let's share the men subject of today. Dating will be for last. Architect Chidima, welcome. Okay, yeah, Chidima, welcome.
Thank you. I'm so happy.
No, I know.
I'm really happy. You know, I'm happy because when I started this whole process last year, January, it was overwhelming because I was trying to shift. I was just trying to do a little shift. I was trying to move from pure architecture to architectural engineering. And I've never seen anyone do that before. So I didn't have like anyone to look up to or to ask questions. So I was skeptical. And I wanted to do this like by myself or with my savings. So I needed it to be yes or yes. No, no option for no. Yes. So I started looking for schools. I found some schools because not a lot of schools have architectural engineering in their master in their graduate school level. I found some and then I inquired like I have architecture, do you people take or is it just pure engineering? Some said pure engineering, some said yes, architecture can apply. So I started the process. I wrote my GRE, did the TOEFL. Then after doing the GRE, most schools said canceling the requirements. I didn't feel bad. I just felt like, anyways, I know that last maybe they'll use it to drop some people. I might, it might still be a good thing for me. Apply, but before I applied, yeah, I when I wrote my statement of purpose, in fact, I wrote that statement of purpose for like 4 months because I'm not good at writing. I can speak, but I can't write. I can like design what I have in my head, but I can't write it. So it was difficult for me to put words to paper. So I tried. That's why it took me up to like 4 months. When I now started like getting people to help me like review, give me your opinion. Then I sent it to you one time that you gave me a grade, then you replied and you made some corrections. I made all those corrections as well. And then I was skeptical. Should I put that I need funding? I don't want them to now disqualify me. Like not admission as far, no funding. So no need for admission. And then maybe after now not giving me admission, funding will now come after if I refuse to be admitted. Like I was just thinking about so many things. I put it like in all my statement of purpose. That was one of the last things I wrote in the last paragraph.
Yeah.
So I got my first response January 8th, and it was congratulations. They gave me the admission, no funding. Then they told me no, not like no funding. Funding decisions have not yet been made for anybody.
Okay.
So the second school replied me exactly 1 week later with congratulations as well, and they gave me $7,000 out of $17,000. So they needed me to provide $10,000. Then I found ways to ask them for more funding. I copied Aladi's what they call it funding letter, her funding email from her Twitter page that she pinned on her, and then I edited it to suit me, and I sent it to them, and then they replied me that this is the end of the funding, that except if maybe I start and there are some little things in the department that you can. So that one was not a short. Yeah. So currently I've not heard back from the rest schools. But then my question is, that first school that I told specifically that I need funding to do this thing, and they still gave me the admission. Do you think that shows in a way that when they're making the funding decisions that I'll be giving funding? That's my question. Because I feel like since I already told them I need funding for this thing, if they don't have funding,
admission,
they're supposed to like say, okay, no admission. Right?
Yes.
Because that's what I'm skeptical about. I don't want it to be like they just gave me admission and they're waiting for me to come and throw them $17,000 or $25,000 they don't have. I'm still waiting for the rescues.
Okay, they gave you admission and they said funding decision has not yet been made, right?
Yeah.
Good. So to me, to be honest, that is light. That is green light right there. To me, I feel that is positive. You told them in your statement of purpose that you need funding, right? They gave you admission and they still went ahead to tell you funding decision hasn't yet been made, right? To me, I feel that is green light. I told you I need admission, you gave me admission. I told you I need funding, you gave me admission and told me it has not yet been made. So I feel that when they are considering people, meaning that they are going to give funding because they have funding in their department, right? Hi, Mercy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, meaning that they are going to give.
There is funding. In fact, I even met like one Nigerian that just resumed for spring, and he got funding, but for PhD. He's for PhD.
Yeah. Oh yes. They are going to me, I feel they are going to give you. Did they give you a timeline on did they give you
they said before April.
Okay, before April. So February, March. Yes. Chidi might say be hopeful.
I'm still waiting.
Yeah, be hopeful, pray if you know how to pray. Just be hopeful. I think they are going to give you.
I've been praying, consistent prayers.
No, for the fact you told them, they gave you admission, they said the decision has not yet been made. I am very positive that they're going to give you funding when they make that decision, to be honest. Yeah. So just be positive. Pray, you've done your due diligence by applying. You wrote GRE even when they waived it, you've already written it before they waived this, all those things. To be honest, I'm almost certain that they will consider you when they are giving funding, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. So don't worry too much. Just praying, keep faith alive. By April. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't email them again.
Also, okay. I'm not even emailing again. There's also a backup plan. Like someone does one a friend of mine that's also in this journey, and he has gotten like 3 admissions from some schools that he applied to. Yeah, he told me something. I don't know if anyone knows about it, but just in case nobody knows about it, I still want to put it out there for anybody that might need it.
Yeah.
Something called Empower, and like if your school is among the top 300 or top 500 schools in the United States and Canada, you're eligible to apply for that funds. If you have admission, you show proof of your admission, because he did that, and he did it, and within like 2 weeks they had already borrowed him the money. It's borrow, it's not dash, because me, I was thinking it was dash, but it's borrow. Then you pay it with, is it 7.5 or 11.5%, what they call that thing? Yes, interest. So I'm just putting it out there in case if maybe some people, that some of we Nigerians, we are very dogged. We have the energy to work. Somebody might not have the funds to get there, but they know that when they get there, they can do anything like to ensure that they keep body and soul together. Like, this is a way to like get funding, maybe for your visa interview. So you can get your visa. Then maybe you can even pay them back their money if you don't want to actually borrow it. Just saying, I'm just like informing other people, because I found out about it and I saw someone that it works for. I haven't tried it yet because I'm waiting for these schools to answer me first. I know what to do. Yeah.
Somebody said something, and to be honest, I think I concur with the person, right? Yeah, Messi said, I think funding this can go both way, but be positive. Yes, be positive and pray. It's gonna go in your favor. And John said that you can send an email to the coordinator of the department, because sometimes the ones in charge of funding for the department, right? That is also a good way.
Did that. I even emailed my supervisor, but I just got the feeling that he's not permitted to tell me anything about funding, because he replies every other thing I emailed him, but he didn't reply that email. The grant coordinator, when I emailed her, she told me that that's not how they do funding. That everybody, as long as you've been given admission, you are eligible for it. But it's not. They're not saying you will get it, but you are eligible. So everybody should wait till then. So that was like the answer she gave me. So I said, no need to email them again. Let me just wait.
Yeah, just wait. If you've done that, just wait, because you know how America is. Everybody is very, very careful. They don't want to say, oh, okay, don't worry, you've gotten it. Maybe tomorrow now, but God forbid, right? And I say, but you know, anything that is written, you can go and sue them now. You can go and sue them and tell them, you told me now.
You told me, yeah.
So they are very, very careful with their words. They are super careful with what they said. So that's why they will not come out and spell it out. Oh, we've given you funds. They will just be playing very diplomatic. Don't worry, you will know when they give it, but everybody is eligible. You've done your own due diligence. Just wait. Just pray. Keep faith alive. Be positive. When they do make that decision, don't worry, we are coming to share. Even if I'm not the before I finish my video, before I start, I'm like, hey, you people remember Chidi Maya? Really?
I can't wait.
No, just keep me posted. I'll even put in my prayers, to be honest. Like you are really, really going to get it. Yeah, you are. I'm so happy for you. Congrats, because like you rightly said, you started this journey over a year ago, and that is how it is. Yeah, you started over a year ago. That is why I tell people start. Because it's not easy. It's not something you start today, tomorrow you finish. Long process. Look at you now. You started writing your SOP. It took you like 4 months. You write, review, write, and everything.
Discard, write rubbish, discard, start afresh.
No, it's really good to start early, to be honest. So it's not like you are rushing to meet the admission deadline. And this is also good. I don't know if when you are looking, if you saw some things, at times they will tell you when you submit early, there is also like priority to your admission.
Yes.
Well, especially when you are looking for funding. If admission deadline is August 15th, you can't be submitting August 14th or August 15th by 9 a.m. They will say, who is this one? At least 1 week or 2 weeks, at least they know, okay, we've gotten everything about this person. At least your application is even right there. Even if you can even send it in 1 month, it doesn't hurt anything. You've submitted it, is that you've submitted it, right? So it's always to like be very proactive, start early and send it early, okay? Yeah, so Allah is telling people hit the like button, support our video, hit the like button, share the video too, do all those good stuff, guys. Chidima, do you want to share any other experience that you had during the course of your application?
Okay. Well, one major thing I learned was I learned to communicate with people that I do not know physically, like especially like on LinkedIn. I was speaking to HODs of even schools I eventually didn't apply to. I got supervisors in schools I didn't eventually apply to because maybe I now found out no, for this school doesn't have funding. Even if they give me a waiver for my application fee, what is the essence? There's no some of those schools I dropped. Yeah, but I learned to like communicate with people, state what you want to say, and people are actually open to responding. I know that these white people, especially the students, sometimes you text them, so yes, you DM them on LinkedIn, and they'll be skeptical to reply, and you know that they viewed your profile because it's obviously stated there that this person has, but they're not responding. I don't know if they're being skeptical, but
Yeah, everybody.
the whole process. I made new like friends that are already international, but they're Nigerians, and most of them are like very encouraging, and try, don't worry, you get it, try. Yeah, so it was very. What did you say?
I say, and you got it, so that's really good.
Yes.
This conversation, keep talking. I'm going to grab my laptop charger, so my laptop doesn't go off. Just let me 1 minute.
Okay, so as you guys are listening to me now, I hope we are all, high spirited and motivated to keep. And if you're just starting this journey, please don't give up. Just continue. It's hard, I'm telling you. Sometimes you'll be frustrated. Sometimes you'll be like, God, if I finish wasting my money on this thing and it doesn't work. But just keep trying. Before you know it, you're almost done. Before you know it, it's now just to put in the applications. You've done all the major work. Study for your GRE if you feel like your school needs GRE. Study for your TOEFL. Well, I'm saying this. I did not exactly study for it. I just read in like 2 nights. I just went through some things and I went to write the TOEFL. I did not fail. I did not score really high. I got 95. So, at least I passed all the requirement scores of all my schools that I applied to. So yes, please keep trying. And yes, let me tell you one secret thing I did. Yeah, let me tell you guys one thing I did. I wrote my recommendation letters by myself. Yes, I wrote it by myself. All 4, because some schools needed 4, some needed 3. I sat down, I drafted it, I made all the corrections. Because see, let me tell you, these are our Nigerian people, these are our Nigerian lecturers. They will take your life. They don't know you've paid like $75 application fee. They will now use you to write to whom it may concern. Please consider very short, shallow something.
Am I back?
Yes, you're back.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry, continue.
So they'll use your life to write one very shallow something, and when you don't get the admission, you won't know that it is from them. So like very early, I told my supervisors, I told my lecturers in school from my undergrad that, SARS, this is what I want you to do for me. Please, sir, will you be free? I know that you're very busy. I know your schedule is tight, so I'll help you do a draft, because these schools are asking for too much that's going to take your time. Don't make it look like they don't know what they are doing. Make it look like you want to put in, like, show some seriousness so that they can, because Nigerian lecturers are proud. If they feel like you're trying to tell them their work, they'll tell you don't bother, they'll write it, and then they'll eventually write nonsense. So people are lucky, they have some recommenders that have gone through this process, they understand it. But some of our lecturers have never written international recommendation letter, and they'll write to whom it may concern for you. And write is very, very shallow. And those people, the admission committee they'll read it and be like, this person doesn't even really know who is recommending. They can tell those little.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can do the work by yourself. Yeah, write something nice about yourself. Don't over embellish it too, but just put in 1 or 2 stories. Because I realize that these people they like to be able. Don't just say she's smart. Give an example of your smartness. That's how they know that you're smart. Don't just
Yes.
write out very smart. Just write maybe there was a time there was one of my classes that she did just one little example here and there that will pass the message. Yeah. So I did that for all my recommenders. Even at my place of work, I told my boss that, sir, I'm going to write this thing for myself. He said, right now. When I brought it, he was like, hey, is this you? All these good things you're writing, is this you? I was like, sir, it is me. I claim it by force. I claim it in the spirit. Those are my characteristics. And he just said yes. You can I'll copy and paste too. And
Yes. No, Chidinma, you're right. I'm telling you that you are right. And again, when they don't send it with a school's email, it's also wrong. They don't like.
yes, it has to do is like I had to, but like one of my lecturers, this man was trying to frustrate me. I knew already that he's not really he's intelligent, but he's not serious. You know, there are some people when you want to do something that needs urgency, you don't include them. If not, they will just fall your hand. I knew he was the one that supervised my project in final year, and I knew what I suffered because he was not serious. But I knew that I weighed my options. Some of these lecturers would be like, no, I'll write it. So I just chose the ones I could manipulate into writing for them. And he was one of those ones.
Yes,
This one was frustrating me. Because you won't tell them the real deadline. If not, they will fall your hand. You push it back like 1 month.
yes.
And tell them. If not like this, when you call them that, sir, I've not received an email that you have sent him application. They say, you didn't remind me, I forgot. And
Yes.
your money might have gone by then.
Yes, that's like somebody that actually lost an admission because they two of our recommenders did not
Send in their
yeah. So you have to tell them like way ahead. Chidinma, you have a question. You said, what helped you in your GRE? Are you there? Something went wrong. Can you guys hear me? Hope I'm still here. Chidinma's this thing is frozen. But yeah, guys, as we're talking, seriously, talk to your professors way ahead. And if you know that professor that you guys have a good rapport, good communication, you can, put the person's name, tell the person before you put their names. So because you might put their names and they'll be like, no, they are not writing it or something like that. So you really have to tell them way ahead of time. Hey guys, am I still there? Okay, yeah, we can hear you. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, so please, guys, please, Chidinma, they say you should open. Aladi say from the queen mother of YouTube, she has endorsed you that you should open a YouTube channel. Chidinma, I hope you can hear this. Aladi, the queen mother of YouTube, has endorsed you. Chidinma, you need to open a YouTube channel, lo. So when you come here, also need Biko, run and go and open your YouTube channel, okay? Yes, so you can actually share, tell people your experiences and everything. Okay, yeah, you're right, Aladi. Yes, we can Aladi Akofato. She can talk for Nigeria. She can really yeah, she can really talk for Nigeria. Do we have other callers? Andy, do you want to call in? Kwesi, do you want to call in? Please call in. Isaac, do you want to call in? Abara Oluwa Keyafemi. Keyafe. I hope I try. Please. Kubura, please, do you want to call in? Please, you guys should call in. No, please. Chidinma, Ladi likes your vibe. We all like your vibe. Please, you already have subscribers. All the people watching right now, they're already your subscribers. So don't even be afraid of whether you have subscribers or not. So guys, as Chidinma was rightly saying, your recommendation is also a big part of your application. Some people are afraid like, oh, my GPA is not good enough. Oh, will I get admission? It is a holistic decision. It's not about your GPA. Your GPA might be 2 point or 3 point something. If you know your GRE, if you know your SOP, right? If your resume is good, like there are other ways, there are other things you can win their hearts, to be honest. So remove the fear of your GPA or anything from your mind. Just remove it. There are other ways you can win their hearts. Your recommendation can be so amazing. That is a way to win their hearts. So yeah, please really think about all these things, okay? For GRE, there are lots of Facebook groups, WhatsApp group. It helps a lot. you meet people and everything. Okay, somebody answered the question for Chidima. Sonia answered the question for Chidima, how you can actually prepare for your GRE and how you can also get a great score. So yeah, guys, what other questions do we have? We talked about admission. People have shared their experiences. We talked about funding. People share their experiences emailing professors. We talked about how to ask for more funding. We've talked about accommodation. We've talked about a lot of things. We've talked about visa. Let me scroll up and see if there is any question that I missed, please. If you feel that I missed any question, please tell me, okay? If you're also in the comment section and you know the answer to any question that somebody is asking, please feel free to reply to the person. Feel free to reply, okay? Please feel free to reply. Please, I don't need an I don't know what to do. I don't want to waste this admission, okay? Let's see. So yeah, guys, what else should we talk about? Mercy said, I think funding decision. Okay, I've seen this one. Okay, John, I've seen what John said. Let's see what people are saying. Okay. Oh, please, can you recommend these groups? Okay, Sonia, please recommend a group. Okay, maybe a group name or something like that to help people. So yeah, to be honest, start this thing, because if you can't even start an admission, you can't even start an application now, and maybe you want to come for 2021. Let's say you've not emailed your recommenders, you've not processed your transcripts, you've not done a lot of things. There is no way you're going to get admission and come for 2021. So just give yourself a maximum of 1 year for this preparation, writing your exam, doing all those things, talking to recommenders, your resume, everything. Just give yourself 1 year. So if you want to be in America, if you want to get a school at least by 2022 to come here, please start now. This is a time for you to start. At least you give yourself enough time, because if you're coming for 2022, most application deadline is like December, November, so it's really here. By the time you close your eyes and open it, December, January is here. So you also have to start early, guys. Please start early, okay? What else should we talk about? Chidima, are you back? Chidima? Let us know. What else should we talk about? She's depressed, though. Who is depressed? Let's see. I have a friend. Let's see what Kwesi said. I have a friend who has received 4 rejection out of 5 application. Oh my God. The interview experience is something I would like to share, especially if you need additional document before. Okay. John, do you want to call in? Please call in. So the interview experience is something I would like to share. John, have you gone for your interview? Please, can you call in so you can share your interview experience with our viewers today? Please call in, okay? Please call in. I presume you say you want to share your experience from the comments you dropped, okay? You talk about, okay, you want us to talk about, okay. Victor said, please, my question, no. Victor, please, can you retype the question? I think your question has been buried in the chain of comments coming through. Please, Victor, if you don't mind, can you just type the question again, please, okay? So Chidima is back. Yay!
I'm sorry, it's just this our MTN people that just cut me out.
No, Wala, Chidima, you go through the comments. Everybody likes you. The queen of YouTube, Aladi, she has endorsed you. She said, YouTube channel. We like your vibe.
Right? I actually have plans, so I've even done like me. I like when I want to do stuff. I like to like do my research. At least from my course, I learned that anything you want to do, just research on it and make it easy. Sorry. Please, can you people let me do my meeting in peace? Okay, so
yeah.
So about the YouTube channel, I have plans, but I want to like watch this my phone. I like all my concentration and my focus now is on this phone. When I get it, then I have plans, I have things I've written down. I plan to start. I hope to start.
Yes.
By God's grace to like help other people as well.
Yes.
And give like an updated version of all the information.
Yes,
Oh,
please do. Please. That would really be nice.
yeah, somebody was asking me about the GRE. What I did was, that was during the lockdown. There was no work. I just started serving in March. I even just passed out like 2 days ago. There was no work.
Double
There was
congratulations.
Yes, thank you. There was nothing, so I had all the time at home to study. And then because what let me tell you, when you want something, when your mind is set to achieve something, you just find, because your mind is there, you find resources that will help you. So I found this channel from one group chat, one WhatsApp group chat that I'm a member of. I found this guy that was giving free classes. It was even free. I was actually ready to pay, because when I saw the past questions and I saw how they used to twist
Can you
the
drop the
questions, I said, no, I need to.
can you
Yes, I will.
please?
I'll
So
I'll probably I'll get it and drop it, or
okay,
and write it to you. Maybe you can now. So
please
the
drop
guy,
so
yes,
others. Okay, thank
okay,
you.
okay, I'll do that. So then they'll add you to the Telegram group. It's from the Telegram you can now join classes. They use a particular teaching app. The guy tries, like, as at that time he got an admission for fall, but because of the COVID, he moved it to spring for his PhD, and he left Nigeria in December. But as he left Nigeria, he just took like 4 days break, and he started teaching again. Just at the time changed from 9 a.m. in the morning to like 1 p.m. just so he can tally with his own time over there. Yeah, so that was how I studied. It wasn't easy. It's not easy. I will not sugarcoat it. Me, I like mathematics, but you see this particular GRE math, except if God gave you one, in fact, I can't explain it. I was sweating in the exam hall. I read, see, they were begging me at home, eat, please, don't kill yourself on top of exam I want to write. Have you not written exam all your life? You've never failed now. When I entered the exam hall, there was AC, but I lost like for like 10 minutes. I was aloof. I didn't know what to do before I collected myself to continue.
Yeah,
So please, study. That GRE is not child's play. I'm telling you.
it's not.
Despite all my sweat and all my struggle, I was reading like 22 hours a day. I'm naturally already used to working for long hours because of architecture, but so it helps me in this. But I don't know if I wasn't getting something right, because sometimes I still think about it, that how can I study up to 20 hours per day, and I'll do it for 7 days, do it for 1 month, and still this exam was still, probably I wasn't getting something right. Some people might be lucky. Some people know how to get secrets of, I'm
Yeah,
not really good at getting secret. I just like to read and go and
yeah.
write it.
To be honest about some GRE is one very tricky exam. It's actually an
Very
exam I wrote. I'm like, I don't want to write this exam again. I'm not gonna rewrite this exam again, and I didn't rewrite it. So it's one tricky.
Yes, it's actually tricky. And yes, if you want to write your GRE exams, yeah, normally the fee is about $200 or so. But I still found someone. I don't know how they do that, and I think there are a lot of people that do it, not just him. You just pay 45K, and he'll do everything for you. It's legit. I don't know how they get it, but it seems legit. And your name will come out in the center, so it's not fake. So you write your exam, everything will work out fine eventually. I don't
Niger,
know how they do it. I don't know how they do it, but you pay small money instead of $200. So even
wow.
for the TOEFL as well, for IELTS, all those exams, the
Mm.
guy does it.
So
Maybe
Chidima,
I'll still drop his number because I don't know him personally.
yeah, maybe drop. Some people might need. Let's go through and see
Yeah.
what people are asking, please. Yeah, we made a
Okay.
mistake and applied a lot to. Okay, let's see. Okay, somebody say let's talk about interview experience. Something I would like to share. Needs additional document before he or she goes. Okay, so you want us to talk about the visa and interview. Okay, one question check. Okay, we can't remember. Let me see other question. The link for the WhatsApp group. Okay, I will advise you take bank statement. Okay, good. Um, okay, Victor asked the question. I will advise you take bank statement. They might go and ask. Okay, good. GRE prep groups, just type into Google Telegram group or GRE prep and you will get a lot of links. Okay. I'm seeing Aladia call. Hi, Ojo. Welcome. The lowest she applied to this school. Chidima, congratulations on your POP. Do you, okay, Victor, your question is, do you require funding documents for visa interview after getting full funding? Like Tony has said, yes, right? I took mine. I got full funding. I took a bank statement, but they never asked me for it. But you have to play safe, okay? In these things, you have to play. You don't know the type of consular, you don't know the type of person that you're going to meet. The person might have one worry in their head and they will ask you. And if you cannot provide it, the person might say is a problem, right? I had a full funding and I still went with a bank statement. Antonia said also is also advisable to. So it mustn't be your bank statement. It can be your father. It can be any of your sponsor. Okay, just to hold it. At times they might not even ask. They will not ask because they are seeing right there that you have full funding, right? Okay, and full funding for sure. Maybe you got a TA or a position at the money. You have money to take care of. Victor, Victor, I hope you answered the question, right? Who else? Okay, for John, you want us to talk about visa interview and experience. We've done a lot of videos. I did a video, Alabi did a video as well. Visa and everything, visa interview. My experience, I was among the lucky people. I went once, I got it. I took all my documents. I filled my form. I can't remember what they call that form. I filled it. One thing that form, right? If I had a family member in the USA, I said no. In that form, when they asked me if I had a family member in the USA, I said no, but I actually do have a family member in the USA. When they asked me who will pick me up or something like that, I did not put my sister's name, I did not put my brother's name, I didn't put my cousin's name. I put the name of the person that is on my I-20 because on your I-20, there is a name of the international program advisor that will be on your I-20, right? So that is the name of the person that I put. So now we actually clear all the doubt from them that, oh, this person, oh, you have a brother, you have a sister, so they will not pick you from the airport. That is how you will disappear. You will not go to school. So I didn't even mention anything about my family members. So in that my application distance. And you also have to remember what you filled. Because at times during that visa interview, they might be looking at your form and they will be asking you some type of questions. They might ask you a question and maybe on that form you said no. And they ask you when you're standing there, you say yes. That is a problem. So whatever you feel, print that form, have your own copy, go through it before you go for your interview. Is that very good? If you don't think that you have any ask you any question about who will pick you up or who you're going to go. I can't remember how to pose that question. There is a question that they ask about that. Please put the name of that advisor that is on your I-20, okay? That is what I would advise you to do, John. I hope I answered that question. Please let me know if I did answer it. Let's see other questions that we have here. Let's see other questions. Everybody wants link. Also, anyone with money can register with GMAT. Okay, they're talking about. Please drop his number for me personally. Chidima, people need number. The number of the person that they will pay. Please, drop for them. Hi,
let
people.
me find it.
Please drop. Chidima, plenty people need number. We need it to be drop for them.
Okay.
But concerning the GRE, even if you get a low score, you can write to the coordinator of the department, yes, stating in details you want important things going alongside. Exactly. You can tell them one thing that made you get a low score. You can actually walk around it. Your SOP, you can defend yourself. Chidima, please, I need help with GRE and TOEFL fee. I heard for my friends. Johnny, nice. How are you doing, Johnny? Thank you for joining. Yeah, BY Murphy does registration for years. I know BY Murphy. I stay in Lagos. Yes, guys, please. I think we've gotten through all the questions. Also, anyone with money can register, blah blah blah. Okay. I'm trying to see if you have more questions too. No one wants to rewrite it. Crazy, yeah. So no one wants to rewrite that GRE. To be honest, I met an Indian. He got 170. Those Indians and Chinese don't even compete. You know how Philo sang Toyota na Porsche, compete. This one is Indians and Nigeria when it comes to GRE.
When
Indians
it comes to maths, we're
compete.
not age mates.
Exactly. When it comes to math, Indians and Nigerians, no competition. Those guys, I don't know what is on in their head when it comes to be honest. There is no competition. Yeah, okay. They've dropped the guy's number, Mr. Alabi. That's the number. So you guys can reach out to the person and know what's up about that. Bring in your question, guys. Bring in your question. Chidimma, do you have anything else you want to share with us? Any
Okay, concerning the GREs, we've just been talking about the quant aspect. Nobody's even talking about the verbal. That one is another mountain on its own. That one will make you feel like you've not spoken English all your life. Because you see new words you've never heard in your life of all your how many years of speaking English.
Yeah.
So what I got some materials like from my group chat, my GRE math group chat. The guy helped us. He knew some people that are very good with the verbal aspect. So they dropped some materials that we read on our own.
Okay.
And because the GRE verbal is tricks. That one is you need tricks to pass it.
Yeah.
So
you need tricks.
And then I use the Magoosh. There's a Magoosh software that help you learn how many thousand words.
Yep, I know that much.
Yeah, and it's very very helpful. That an app is very.
Please,
it's very like you can be on the bus from here to your office now. You learn 20 new words. When you're coming back, you revise it on your phone, and it knows the ones you've studied. It will bring it up to see if you can remember it, and before you know it, these words are familiar to you. You might not even be able to finish how many thousand words, because I mean, you're not a robot, but it will help you. You'll go a long way. You will see familiar words. It will help you because GRE verbal is like what they call this thing. What's this English word? Elimination method. It will help you eliminate some wrong options and then leave a few options you can now be able to guess if you don't still know. So very helpful.
Please, guys, Chidimma said, for example, if you get your funding after you get your I-20, please request for an updated I-20 from the school before the interview day, unless you won't mention it. Exactly. That is also very, very nice too. If let's say they give you admission now, like for the case of Chidimma, they've given her admission. Let's say they sent her I-20 and the I-20 did not reflect her funding. It is not go for interview with that I-20 that that doesn't reflect the funding. It's also advisable to email them and tell them you need an updated I-20 that will show your funding. So it's that one that you use and go for your interview, guys, please. So we are in one subscribe. So much, Kushal. I'm so glad. Thank you. Yes, guys, tell us your questions. Do you have any other thing you guys want us to talk about today? You have an Chidimma has really been so helpful. She shared lots of experiences. Just Chidimma is like Chidimma is just like a experiences and everything is very fresh, so she has shared her experiences with us, and I know we really, really appreciate that. Okay. Answer any other questions. If you have any other questions for her, let's know. Are they bringing questions? I think we've gotten through all the questions that people had for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we've gotten through all those questions. You've dropped the number for them. You've told them how to prepare for GRE, the links and all that. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. Thank you so much, Chidinma. I really remember, hit me up for the funding good news. Though. I will share it special
Okay.
to my planet.
Okay, I will.
Prayers for you, please. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
Thank
Chidinma. I really
you.
appreciate
All
it.
right.
Yeah. All right. Have a good one. Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Guys, tell us if you have any other questions. What do you want us to talk about? What do you want us to talk about? Do we have any other thing we want to talk about? I think I'm pretty sure we've gotten through all the things we said. We talked about accommodation, visa, admission, funding, scholarship, everything. We've talked about it. So do we have any other topic we want to talk about today? Let us know. Let us know in the comment section. Let us know. Hope hit the like button if you are enjoying this live, please. Hit the like button if you are enjoying this live, guys. Hit the like button. Let's know. Are you enjoying it? Did you learn anything? Are you having fun? Hit the like button. Can we have another caller? Maybe a last caller before we end the live. Can we have another caller? Maybe another caller, a last caller before we end the live. Who wants to call in? Peter? Who wants to call in? Isaac? Kubie? Who wants to call in? You guys should call in. Let's have John. John, do you want to call in? John, call in. Kwesi, do you want to call in? Aladi, do you want to call in? Who else wants to call in? Ojo, do you want to call in? All the people viewing, are you just coming in right now? Welcome, welcome to this live stream. We are talking about education, life in the US, international students, how to start your process, how to get admission, how to ask for more funding, how to look for accommodation, how to go for your visa interview and nail it, how to prepare for admission and everything. Somebody said, is the live section recorded? Yes, it's recorded. It will automatically be on my YouTube channel. So you can definitely go back and rewatch it. If there is any parts you feel you missed, you can go back and rewatch it, okay? Yes, it is recorded. Kwesi and Aladi are missing. No, where have they gone to? They should better come back and come and finish up with us. They should better come back. Erica calling. Erica, I want you to call in. Erica is the real MVP. She watches my video. Don't worry, very soon we'll be celebrating, all of you. When everybody comes to the US, we just do one correct party. Everybody come and meet one place. So whether it's Las Vegas or whether it's California or anywhere, we just meet and party. We party in person, okay? Erica, calling. We need one more caller before we call it a day. If you have other questions, please send in your questions too, okay? Send in your questions. If you are joining in, we've talked about a lot of things, and I presume that this life has really, really been helpful. It has really, really been helpful to a lot of people. Let us know. What else should we talk about? What else are we missing? What else are we missing? What else are we missing? You guys should tell me. I hope you enjoyed it. Who is calling in again? We don't have another caller. Is everybody sleeping? I hope you guys are not sleeping. Oh, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. I hope you guys are not sleeping. I hope you enjoyed it. You are doing a good job. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Erica, for watching. I appreciate everybody. I truly appreciate everybody who has commented, who called in, people who are watching. I really, really, really commend everybody. I'm grateful. This is fun fact, guys. This is actually my first live video since I started my YouTube channel. Ask Aladi, like we've been back and forth. I'm like, Aladi, would you do it live? I said, no, I don't want to do it. Like, say, just live. What's the problem? This. I'm like, what if I have one person calling in? Aladi say, how can you have one person? I'm like, what if people are sleeping? Like, it was just a whole lot back and forth. But thanks to Aladi, she really encouraged me. She's like, oh yeah, do a live. Life is a good way to talk to your subscribers, have that connection with your subscribers. And I'm really happy we did it. I'm really happy I went out to do this StreamYard. so people can call in. I will see you, you see me. It's not proper again. No, it's not that one you set your camera, you sit down, you now be saying, hello guys, welcome again to my YouTube channel. My name is Ujunwa. This one is live. There is no edit. This one is raw format. There is no edit. We are not editing anything. This is as it dey hot. This one is as it dey hot. Hi, Rachel. Welcome, Rachel. Thank you so much, Rachel. How are you doing, Rachel? Where are you watching from? Do you have any question for us? Do you have any question for us? So yeah, guys, thank you so much. I'm really, really happy that this was a huge success. I'm happy. Maybe from time to time, once in a while, if you have some topics, we can come here and have a live and have people talk about it, answer other people's questions. And I know that a lot of people have connected. Maybe now Victor that is going to Mississippi, Antonia, they've connected, So these are the things, these are the reason why doing a live video is good. Maybe other people have gotten numbers and everything. So yeah, I think you should repost the link. Okay, good. Thank you so much. So I just reposted the link. This is the link for you to call in, okay? So let's have Aside Hot, my brother Peter. Oh yeah, Peter, call in. Aside Hot. So I just reposted the link. Oh. Peter, Aside Hot, call in. Maybe you can be our last caller for the day. Peter, call in. Everybody call in. Let's share our experience. Hi, Helena. How you doing? Rachel said, I'm good. I'm watching from Abuja. I do have a question. Yay. Welcome, Rachel. Rachel, ask us your question. You can type it in the comment section. You can call in. I just posted a link for you to call in, Rachel. You can call in too, Rachel. You can call in and you can ask your question, okay? So we get to see you and all the people watching, we also see. But if you don't feel comfortable, you can type your question and we will also answer your question for you. Hi, Helena. Let's see. John said, one thing I might note is carry your professors along, especially your coordinator, on all your status and process of your visa and arrival. It really helps. Yes. John said it all. Yes, please carry them along. Carry your professor. Tell them, oh, you've gotten your visa. This is when you intend to leave your country. You will be in the school by so time. That is a good one. Thank you so much, John. Thank you so much. Thank you for all those insightful recommendation and everything. That is so good. Thank you. Richard, we are waiting for your question. Is he on admission, accommodation, visa? Let's have your question, please. We want to have a last caller. Peter, Colin, John, Colin, I want to see you. I want to see John. John has really been talking since the beginning of this video. John, please call in, okay? John, call in and tell us, hi, everybody. This is John. Bye. I got to go. John, call in. John, please call in. Let's see your face. I just pasted the link and I'm going to paste it again, guys. I would really love to have a last caller before we call it a day. Okay. Richard, we are waiting for your question. If you're still there, we are waiting. We are here. Today is a question and answer section. Okay, her question is here. Let's see. She said, it's about F2 visas. Okay. If a school needs 20K as your proof of fund, but you have keys, would the money they need increase? Okay. To be honest, I think it might increase. Let's say, okay, maybe personally, if they just asked you for that when they already know that you have kids, then it's not going to increase. Okay. But let's say they just asked you for proof of funding as a single person, they are not aware that you have kids, then maybe they feel that 20K will be enough to take care of you during the course of your study, during master's or PhD. They feel that money. But when they now know that you have kids, of course they know that the kids will not work. The kids are your dependents. You'll be the one to be feeding them, taking care of them. It might likely increase. Okay. It might likely increase. But if they know right from onset that you have kids, and maybe you are bringing your kids and they ask for 20K, then 20K it is. I don't think it will increase. Rachel, I don't know if I answered your question. Hopefully I did. what is your situation? Have you gone for your visa interview? Do you have your visa right now? Your kids, do they have their visa, or you're still in the process of getting your visa and all that good stuff? Let us know. But if they ask for 20K just for you as a single person, you do not introduce your kids, they are not aware of you having kids. Once they know that you have kids, most likely they might ask for more money because you'll be the one taking care of the kids. You understand what I mean? Peter is here. Yeah. Let's add Peter. Yay. Hi, Peter. How you doing?
Fine, thank you, Ju. I'm so fine.
Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate that. You've
You're
just been
welcome.
your advice, your information.
Yeah.
Tell us, what's your experience? Have you applied? Have you just what's up?
I'm fine. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to, but there's no light here.
Oh, no problem. I understand. It no matter. Now
I don't know if you can.
Texas said they don't get like America again. Don't worry. Yeah, tell us your experience. Have you applied? Are you applying? Are you just starting the process? What's your story? Don't mind sharing with us.
I've applied already.
Oh,
I applied
nice.
to University of California, Berkeley.
Oh, did you get admission?
Applied to California.
Oh,
Not yet.
not yet.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah, but I'm scheduled for an interview next week.
Next, okay. What type of interview with the school, with the department?
Yeah, with the admission committee.
Oh, the admission committee. Oh, nice. So,
Yeah,
what course did you apply
admission
for?
committee. I applied to Master of Development Engineering.
Oh, Master of Development Engineering.
It's an engineering course.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
So now you want to have an interview with. Okay. Do you have any questions regarding the interview? I know Tonya actually had an interview. Tonya actually had an interview with her admission committee before they gave her something, right? And she said she wrote down the questions. She wrote down the questions too and everything. So Tonya, please, I know you're still here and you're still watching, okay? If I don't know, if you don't mind giving me the questions or something like that, we can send it to Peter for Peter to see the type of questions they asked. Or maybe Peter, you can reach out to Tonya, Tonya Slice of Life. She has a YouTube channel. You can message her, maybe if her email is there. She can send you some of those questions because she also had an interview. So obviously she passed the interview because right now she's in USA and she got the one, right? Even if it might not be similar, even if it might not be similar questions, but at least you have an idea of what to expect. Maybe the category of questions that they will ask. I know for sure one of the questions that they might ask you is they will ask you, tell us about yourself, right? They will also ask you, why do you want to come and do this master's in this place? They will want to know what you are bringing to the table. In this case, what you are bringing to the table is not money, right? You want to see your intellect, you want to see your ability, right? Of course, you are bringing in capacity for sure. You are bringing in all the experiences you've had in Nigeria that most of them have not had. So that is a good selling point. So they want to know they want to know the type of research you've done in your country. They want to know the type of research you've done and how is it going to be transferable? The type of research that you're going to be doing now with them, right? So all those things, so you have to put down this, Peter, this next week, this weekend already. You have to put down and put all those pieces together, you know. Make sure you tell the story, make sure that you're very passionate. They need to see it in your eyes that you are very passionate about this thing, and you really, really want to come and do this, and you are bringing a lot of things to the table. Okay. Do you have like any particular question you think that they will ask you, and how do you have any question you think maybe you are confused or something like that you want to share with us today? I might have an advice, other people watching might have an advice for you. I
Okay,
can't
now
you said?
instead of my personal statement and some of the faculty members, research, and so many other things, just to strengthen the application. So
Mhm.
that's what I'm thinking about.
No, I didn't hear the first thing you said.
Hello,
What
can
did
you
you
hear me?
say? Yeah, I can hear you now. What did you say? Hello, Peter. I
Hello,
can
can
hear
you
you.
hear
What
me?
did you say?
Um,
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Yes, Peter, I can hear you. What did you say? Hello, Peter. Hello, Peter. Oh my God. Peter, I can hear you. What did you say?
I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you now.
Ah, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you, Peter.
I'm not sure if you can hear me.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Oh no. Can you hear me?
I'm up. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Uh, I don't know if
Oh,
you can hear me.
I can hear you, Peter. I can hear you. I think network is bad.
Oh,
Okay, but I can hear you. I can hear all the sound that you're making, but are you asking me any question? I can't really hear.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, I can. I can. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear
Oh,
you. Oh, network is bad. Peter, I'm sorry. I can hear you, but it seems that you can't hear me. I'm sorry about that.
hello.
Yes, Peter, I can hear you.
Sorry, there's no light.
No, no, no.
Detecting some many things here.
Yeah,
I don't know
stop
what's happening.
about the lights. We
I'm
understand.
just seeing your face.
Oh, you see my face. You can't hear me.
Ah, oh God. Sorry, please, I
Yeah.
have to leave because I can't hear
Okay.
you, and I don't know if you.
No problem, Peter. No problem. No problem. I understand. Peter, no problem. Maybe send me a DM or something, okay? Just send me a DM, Peter. I can't hear you again. No problem, Peter.
Please, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Ah, oh God.
Okay.
I have to get.
So, Peter. Okay. Peter, we can't hear you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's happening. We can't hear Peter. Let me see if I can bring him back. Peter, can you hear me? Okay, Peter is gone, guys. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, thank you, Peter, for calling in. I guess you are the last caller for today. Let's see. Are you back? Are you back? Okay, he's not back. Okay, guys. Yeah, so Rachel, I can see they answered your question and everything. Antonia has been answering your question. That's very helpful. Let's see. Okay, Victor, you have a question. You say, can we talk about teaching assistantship experiences? Hey, okay. One experience that I will tell you is your accent is going to be a problem. But don't get me wrong, not so much of a problem, right? Me, what I did, I already know that I have an accent. Which accent do I have? Nigerian accent. I was not born in America, so that is it. Number one first, okay. So they have their American accent, and to be honest, it's going to be difficult for them to hear me maybe saying something the first time, except you listen very well. So that there is no shame, there is nothing. What you are speaking is English. So it's left for them to open up their ears very well and listen and understand what you're saying. You're the teacher. Don't get me wrong, but you just have to speak out. You just have to speak out and you have to be very confident, okay? You really, really have to be very confident and speak out because you're speaking English. If they don't understand and they say repeat yourself, don't feel shy. Don't feel some type of way. Just repeat yourself, okay? Just repeat yourself and ask them what did you miss, and they will ask you what they missed and all that. Let's see, I think Peter is back. Peter, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know what happened. I couldn't hear you the other time.
Oh,
So
yeah, yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, you wanted to ask me a question.
okay. No, I was trying to tell you how I'm going to straighten on my interview.
Okay.
So I said
Yeah.
I'm going to review my statement of purpose. Faculty members will start. I saw some
Mm-hmm.
of the videos on that too.
Yeah.
So
I will.
that's what
If
I'm
you could
planning so
reach,
that the interview.
yeah. If you can also reach out to Tonya, she says she has some questions that they asked her in her own admission committee interview. Please also reach out to her, okay? Reach out to her. She might have some questions for you, but for sure, you want to see what you're bringing to the
Okay.
table. You want to see what you're bringing to the table. So be very confident, dress well, just talk well. Let them understand you. Be bold. You are going to. It's going to go well. I'm rooting for you. Peter. I'll be praying for you, rooting for you. You are going to get that admission. I'm really, really rooting for you. You will come back with the good news. You come back with the good news. Trust me. You come back with the good news. Okay.
Amen. Amen. Thank you.
Yes. The school is a very good school. University of California
Yeah, thank
is
you.
a good school. I'm rooting for you. Okay. Good luck. Go nail that interview. Go nail that interview and carry your properties and come to America. We are waiting for you. Good luck. Keep me posted, okay?
Thank you.
Like, time, please keep me posted. You hear?
Okay, okay, thank you.
Like, keep
Yeah,
me posted. I really want to
okay.
know how everything goes. Okay. If you have any other question, you can
Yeah,
shoot
okay.
me or something. All right. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you,
okay.
Peter. Okay. Bye, Peter. Have a good night.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks. So, guys, you answered Peter's question. Please, though, if you're here, be rooting for Peter. Oh, he has an interview next week. Oh, please pray for him. Oh, let him pass the interview. So, Victor, yeah, let me answer your question before we wrap it up and call it a day. Yeah, just as I was saying, you have to be bold. If they tell you to repeat yourself that they don't understand, don't be ashamed or something. Repeat yourself. It's English you are speaking. You're not speaking one thing, okay? Repeat yourself. Try to be bold. What else? As a teaching assistant, for me, I was grading papers. So don't think that the grading papers you'll be the one to come up with a rubric. No, you won't be the one to come up with a rubric. There is already a rubric. you will definitely have a lead TA. That's a lead teaching assistant, like the leader that will be coordinating other teaching assistants, right? So there is already a rubric for you to look at. There's already a rubric, and you being a teaching assistant, it's not like, oh, you are the only person handling that class. No, there is a main professor that will be guiding you. What you'll be leading is like recitations, having few classes with the students and all that. You're also going to have office hours. So office hours, let's say, depending on the time, you'll be the one to choose your office hours, the time that is suitable for you and your other classes. So students will know your office hours. At times, most of the times they don't come, but at times they come. The time they come is maybe exam is reaching, or there is a quiz, or they not do well in their assignment or something. Then they now want to come and ask you plenty questions, right? So they might just come with a very random question. How did they go about this? Why did they fail this? Why did they do this? You just share your experience with them. You just share what you know. Anyone that you don't know, or more, don't be afraid. Tell them, I don't know the answer right now, but I will do what? Find out. It doesn't hurt. Instead of you to give them wrong information, you can just go ahead and say, okay, right now, like, I don't know this, but I have your email. Once I find out, I'm going to email you right back. You can ask your other colleagues, right? Your fellow teaching assistant, or you can go ahead and ask the professor or something like that. That's why we've been saying from the beginning of this video, it doesn't hurt to ask. So when you get there, make sure you ask questions. Anything you don't know, ask. Okay, nobody is an island. Just ask, and it shall be given unto you. Augustus rightly said it, that America is a place of ask, and it shall be given unto you. So please ask. Okay, the experience is a beautiful one. All I will tell you, in the long run, it will make you very confident. It will improve your public speaking skills. It will make you face crowd, like it will just make you really fitting in the society. And yeah, that's all I would say. Don't be afraid. Don't overthink it. It's going to work out just fine. It's just like any other thing that you're doing. For you to even finish your BSc, apply, and you got admission, and they gave you a teaching assistant, it's just going to come by very well. It's not going to be easy. I'm not saying that the first time you enter the class, you're not going to feel some type of way. Of course you are, because you're human, right? But by the time you do it the first time, second time, you just get a hang of it. Like after first semester, second semester, you're already a pro. You are already a pro. I will also advise you to manage your time very well, because the duties are also taxing. You will grade papers, you will proctor exam, you will have office hours. At the same time, you are doing your own research, you are having your own classes, you are writing your own papers, you are meeting your professors for their office hours. So it's a lot. So you really, really have to learn how to manage your time. You say, okay, this time I'm allocating it to grade my students' papers. This time I'm going to do my own work, So you just have to learn how to balance both of them. But all in all, it is a good experience, Victor. Victor, I hope I answered your question, okay? So let's see. Yeah, attended. Okay. People are just catching up in the comment section, which is very lovely, which is very, very lovely. Guys, I'm so happy that this life is a success. It is a huge success. Let us know if you have any other question. If no question is coming forth, we might decide to call it a day. I'm really grateful that you guys are watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, okay? Don't forget to hit the like button. If you are just coming in now, guys, we've been talking about getting admission in US schools. We've been talking about asking for scholarship, getting funding, We've been talking about accommodation. We've been talking about visa interview, F1 visa interview. We've been talking about everything about living in America, getting admission, going to school, how to go about the whole process. That is what we've been talking about. If you're just joining in, don't worry. This video will be on my channel. You can go back and watch it, and hopefully it will be helpful and you will get a lot of insights. Okay, let's have another question. Hi, Isoza. Thank you for joining. Good evening. I was wondering if someone has started university as an undergrad, studying law in Nigeria, and wanted to transfer to US, what course would they have transferable rate dates? that is not a thing. You can't transfer from Nigerian undergraduate to US undergraduate. I've never seen it, and I don't think it is a thing, right? I know you can transfer from, let's say you are doing your undergraduate in America, right? You can definitely transfer from one school to another school in America. I have never seen a case of somebody transferring from a school or a course from Nigeria to another school in in America, especially it's undergraduate. You can't transfer from undergraduate to undergraduate. But let's say you finished your undergraduate in Nigeria, right? You have your degree, law degree, and now you want to do masters in America or your PhD. Of course, you can transfer some credits, and those credits are, let's say, because when I did my own, they wanted us to have statistics, right? I've already done statistics in my undergraduate. So I told them that I've done statistics, and I showed them proof that I've done statistics, right? So those are the cases where you can transfer, but you cannot just transfer any credits. The credits that are transferable are the credits that are required in that department. Let's say they want you, maybe for you to have done Finance 101 or something, and you actually did Finance 101 in your undergraduate, right? No need of doing Finance 101 in masters. Once you can show them you've done this before, then they can let you go. But in terms of transferring from an undergraduate school to an undergraduate USA, that is not a thing, to be honest. I hope I answered your question. What caught me? I don't know where it is. Yeah, I hope I answered your question. Let me know if I answered your question, okay? Let me know. If you have more questions, just let me know. Chia Goze said, look them in the eyes when answering questions too. Exactly. It shows that you are honest with your answers. Always have questions to ask because it helps. Thank you so much, Chia Goze, for sending that. Peter, I hope you heard Chia Goze. Peter, if you're still here, that is also a very good point. After your interview, please do have some, even if it is two, even if you know the answers to those questions, okay, just ask them. They love those kind of things. It was when I come to America, after going for job interview, they will ask me, do you have any questions for us? I'm like, okay, I don't know I'm supposed to have questions, but that is the thing. They always ask that. Please, Peter, find like two questions. Even if you have answers to them, just ask them. That shows that you've done your research, you are smart, you're passionate, you really want to know more about this particular thing. Please always have questions for them. Thank you, Chagozim, for that. That is really, really a good one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, please, Peter, have questions for them, okay? Okay, yeah, I answered your question. I'm happy I did. So guys, yeah, let me know if you have any question. If you're just joining in, we've been talking about admission in the USA, accommodation, funding, visa interview, how can you come to the USA to study, life in the USA, all those good stuff. That is what we've been talking about. If you have any question, feel free to drop it. We'll be ending this section in 5 minutes from now. We are going to end our broadcast in 5 minutes. So if you have any question, please feel free to send it in. If you want to call and say hi before the 5 minutes come, Chiagozem, please call in. Let's see your face. Chiagozem, please call in. Chiagozem, call in. If anybody wants to call in, please call in. Let's see your face. Let's see your face before we call it a day. Before we call it a day. This has really, really been a nice section. Please call in if you have any question, okay? Call in if you have any question. Call in. We are going to be ending very soon. If you want to call in and say hi, if you want to call in and say anything, feel free to call in. Chiagozem, Andy, all of you guys, call in and say hi. Doris, all of you guys, if you want to call in, feel free. Before we call it a day, if you have any last minute question that you want to drop, let us know. You can also go back to my YouTube channel and watch some of the videos there. They might be helpful. They might answer some of your questions. You can also go to Aladi Akos YouTube channel and watch some of the videos that she has done. Those videos will also be helpful. You can go to Augustus Adeleke's YouTube channel. He has done some videos too that will be very helpful. Tonia has a YouTube channel. You guys can look at all these resources and find out more. Also, feel free to reach out to these people. I know most of them, all of them will be willing to answer your questions, and help you, because this life is live and let's live, live and let's live. It's so big. We want everybody to succeed, to be honest. So yes, do we have any last minute question before we call it a day? Okay, Raphael, thank you for joining in. Raphael, this is your question. Is it possible to transfer if your school is a global school, Webster University, and has a branch in the States, and you want to transfer? Is there a way you can fully transition and settle in the States? To be honest, I don't know what you mean by your school is a global school. Is it that your school is in all the countries? Like maybe it's in Europe, it's in America, North America, South America, Asia, I don't know what you mean, but if that's what you mean, I think there are also procedures to these things, right? You have to get visa. I might not really be able to answer this question. This might be a question for your school, for your school's department, or anybody in your school at all, to know if, since it's a global school, let's say you are in Europe or you're in any country and there is a branch of your school, the same that is in America, right? This would be, okay, the school has global campuses, Asia. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So this would be a question for your school's admission person or coordinator. There might be ways to it, there might be requirements that I don't really know. I don't know how to go about it. But what I can advise you is reach out to the people. Reach out to the people in your school, your coordinator, your HOD, anybody at all. Tell them, okay, I'm in Europe now in this school, but I want to come to America. I want to transfer my course and everything and start doing this course in the same school in America. How do I go about that? They might have questions, they might have perfect answers for you, because I don't know how Webster University runs and how they do all those transfer. But there might be ways to it, but I don't really know that particular answer. But reach out to somebody in your school. It never hurts to ask, so they might have answers for you. Thank you so much, Esel. I think I pronounced that right. Thank you for joining in. You're new on this page. Welcome. Don't worry, the champagne will reach you. We've been sharing champagne since morning. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for coming to this channel. I really appreciate everybody. Raphael, hope my answer hope my answer was helpful. Okay, I don't really have a yes or no answer to that. Yes, please reach out. Yes, okay, reach out to somebody in the school. They might know how to do it. They might know the requirements and the documents for you to provide for that to happen, or if that is also a possibility or is not a possibility. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. I think we've gotten to our 5 minutes, and I really want to take this opportunity to appreciate everybody who took their time to join into this live video, to listen, stay from beginning to end. You go back, you go out, come in again, I won't say waste, but use your data, people that called in, people who called in, people who shared their experiences, Chidima, Tonia, Peter, Adeji, all of you guys, thank you so much. People who have been replying, people in the comment section, I am so grateful. I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys very much. Thank you so very much. Erica, thank you. Erica has been in the comment section replying people. Thank you. Aladi, Augustus, everybody. I am so grateful. I am happy that my very first live YouTube video, right, went well. I'm really happy it went well. People were really cooperating. I'm grateful. I'm really grateful. Thank you so much, guys. We are going to be catching up on the next Esel is from Cameroon. Thank you so much, all the way from Cameroon. Love from Cameroon. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, guys. We'll be catching up on my next video. everything. If you guys have, I know Deji requested for a particular video. If you have any particular video you want me to drop, anything at all, anything you feel that I'm doing that I need to improve on, whatever it is, please let me know, let me know, let me know. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. I really, really, really appreciate you guys. I love you guys very much. I really, really do love you guys very much. Okay. Let's catch up in my next video. And yeah, we're going to call it a day. I hope this was helpful. Okay. Bye, guys. Bye.